masuk ke dalam lini dari Geek Farm. Nah, apakah hari ini Hazel kalau benar-benar bisa mematahkan hal yang mungkin lagi nggak diinginkan sama Geek sih, ini bakal jadi mungkin awal yang indah untuk Geek Farm nanti. Apalagi memasuki
Hello.
Tadi sih kita ngomongin
What's
Lancelot
up?
ya.
Iya.
Kyrie ngomongin Lancelot.
Just waiting for
Hazel ngomongin Lancelot.
I'm gonna be fixing this freaking
Ya terakhir kali
Benar,
sebenarnya
benar.
dia menjadi
Oh,
gubernur
man.
pun dia sempat membawakan langsung
made a
juga.
mistake.
Ya,
Oh,
memang nggak bisa
dude.
dipungkiri, di MPL Indonesia
Oh
walaupun
my
dia sekarang
God.
sudah tidak sebagai jungler, namanya tercatat sebagai salah satu jungler terbaik Indonesia.
Setuju,
Iya.
setuju.
Oh
Kita
my
nggak bisa
god.
pungkiri itu.
Pernah.
Pernah. Walaupun masalah
Sorry guys, I'm
selesai.
fixing my
Ya,
windows
jangan
and
udah berganti nih, ya
as
kan?
usual
dan ini
I'm
juga kesempatan
very
Hazel.
stupid about
Iya.
it.
Kesempatan Hazel untuk merebut tahta itu. Karena kita lihat
Oke.
performance-nya.
Iya, tapi lagi-lagi seperti yang kamu bilang, ini MPL udah level yang berbeda.
Level yang berbeda.
Level yang berbeda, bahkan bisa dibilang untuk dari euforianya juga beda. Main di stage
Are there viewers
bertanding
already?
disaksikan oleh berapa ratus penonton juga ya.
Oh, we have 45 viewers. Hello, what's up guys? What's up?
Tapi ya, tergantung kita akan lihat.
I'm trying to fix
Bermain tentunya
I'm trying to
di
fix
Geek
the
Farm. Kita
freaking
melengkapi line up
window.
dari Geek Farm di hari terakhir ini, tapi kita akan lihat dari
God,
Onyx
I'm so
terlebih
bad
dahulu.
at
Masih sama
this.
tentunya, Albert yang mungkin sempat tidak bermain di turnamen pre-season ya. Tapi kali ini akan ada
It's
cewek
so
yang akan
difficult.
bermain tentunya.
So difficult.
Dimana ada
Alright,
Kyrie, Sans, dan juga
I
Kiwoy.
got it.
yang sangat-sangat kuat sekali.
Starter line up utama mereka ya.
Dan
Oke.
selama di MPL
Now we're
Indonesia
good.
lagi dan lagi masih dicari bagaimana.
When's the next
cara
podcast?
line up tersebut.
Soon.
Ini juga
I'm still looking for money so I can
Hazel
I can have
Apoy
some
dan juga
translations.
Chandera.
Shakira.
Kali ini turun gunung juga bersama dengan Hazel.
Wow, Hazel.
YouTube.
Marki kali ini harus
I haven't gotten any YouTube money
Welcome
yet.
menuju ke arah
That's why.
MPL Indonesia. Hazel, ingat ini adalah
Okay, let me
sebuah
just
kesempatan. Jangan sampai disia-siakan.
reveal
Ini adalah
in,
waktu untuk bersinar.
let me just post
Tunjukkan
about it so
semuanya.
everybody will know.
Tunjukkan kebutuhan
Coffee
kamu,
content.
keliaran kamu,
When I'm already
karena
good, I'm telling you, I'm gonna do it.
Kita semua tercengang.
Iya,
Ingat,
bikin kita semua
Oh,
terkagum.
what?
terkadang walaupun timnya nggak menang tapi individual playernya benar-benar bisa memikat. Kita nggak
Oh.
kemungkinan kalau misalnya
Man, wait, I'm stupid. The thumbnail is different. Oh my
Bisa jadi.
god.
pertama. Dan
Change.
tentunya tanpa berlama-lama, mari kita sambut ini dia. sang penantang
I'm sorry guys, wait. Give me a sec, alright? Let me just
dari
save
Geek
this.
Farm. Please welcome Geek Farm Indonesia.
Let me.
Oh, yang tentunya akan
Oh my
menunjukkan
god.
teringnya di stage MPL Indonesia season yang ketiga.
I did not think this
Membuka
through.
Hazel
Oh my
membawa
god.
kembali masa
Wait, hang on guys. Give me a bit. Give me a bit of time.
sama seperti di season
Let
lalu,
me just
Hazel.
save
Ya,
this.
apalagi finish di
Then let me
urutan
copy
kedua,
the link.
melaju ke turnamen
And then let me
King
share
Farm
it.
Sangat-sangat tentunya menjadi mimpi bagi semua tim yang ada di MPL Indonesia.
Okay, link.
Geek Farm memiliki satu tanggung jawab juga untuk mempertahankan bagaimana placement terakhir mereka,
change
placement yang kedua
the-
dan tentunya tidak mudah untuk didapatkan.
Dan tentunya mereka tidak akan mudah melalui hari ini.
MPL,
Karena mereka harus
MPL ID
bertemu
Restream.
sosok juara bertahan.
Alright.
Sang Raja Langit dengan jungler terbaiknya.
Okay.
Please welcome Team Onyx.
Hanzo pick. Makes sense.
Di atas langit ada
Gets weak
Onyx
if you don't win the
yang
first hurdle.
selalu digaungkan oleh Sonic
Okay.
tentunya. Bersiap untuk memberikan performa
Mirko?
luar
What do you
biasa
mean? Oh yeah. Oh my god. See,
sebelumnya.
I even chose the Bahasa Indo. That's how. But because this is not planned, honestly, guys. I didn't really plan this. I didn't think this through.
I'm sure you
Let me-
guys as
let me
viewers
change some of
also
my
have your
scenes,
own
alright.
opinions, but this is the
in
Onyx
game.
that we are going to see today.
This is the Onyx.
Alright.
There was reigning supreme, and today they're coming back
Reigning
to remind
Supreme,
everyone
huh?
who is actually on the top of the food chain in MPL ID.
Yeah, they are
Do you think?
definitely on
Do
top
you
of the
think
food
that's
chain.
still going to be true this season? Do you really think that Onyx
Okay.
are
There
still
it
going
is.
to be the victors?
How are you
I
feeling
mean,
about
I guess
Geek
that
Fam?
question will be
They're
answered
quite shaky.
seeing
I've
the
heard rumors
performance
about
today,
Ocho
but
G's.
I've got to say, all the
Ocho
other
G
teams
apparently
this
is.
season have really
I
leveled
don't know
up.
if this is confirmed
Well, it's
or
harder
anything,
to
but
Stay on
he's
top
no longer
than
part
get
of Geek
to
Fam
the top.
apparently.
So we'll have to see, man. It all does begin
I don't know.
with the people behind the stage.
Will I watch Arky vs Aura? It depends. The thing is, we have a recording. Manjin will be here and together with one of our guests around 6 p.m. My boys! They're in good hands. Geek Fam are in good hands because of those two. Woodsky and Woodsky and Blopsy. Woodsky, Blopsy. I'm telling you, they're in a good spot. I'm telling you, they don't need Ochoji anymore. I'm not kidding. I know these two. I know these two. They're great. I'm actually surprised that they lost yesterday. Yeah. So
it might be the time where teams will be able to finally
Onyx Peak reach its limits. That could be.
Make it competitive because Onyx been dominating.
That's
the last 3
interesting.
seasons.
And
I
I
would say
gotta
3
say that there might be some of their
This should be the
members
season where
who
a lot
may
of
have
teams
reached the
improved
peak, but
enough to compete
not sure.
against them.
And it's getting stale.
So anyways,
a lot
I
of
think
differences from
the
other
Aura
teams would
versus
be a
Aura
milestone,
versus
I think, for
RQ.
our particular
If,
competitive scene as we take a look at this.
Maybe if
If
it's not done by 6, maybe I can watch it. 6 p.m. PH time, by the way.
But that KDA difference does show also.
And honestly, for Geek Fam, don't expect a lot because there's a lot of like subs again. And I always say that when there are 2 subs, even if how do I say this? If you have 5 members, chemistry is easier. When you have 6 members, that's perfect. If you have 7, now it's the jump of difficulty is incredibly high, right? So if you're seeing Geek Fam, they have 7 players. I think that they have 2 gold laners and 2 junglers, right? So that's already if you just imagine how many permutations there will be, how many combinations there will be. Like for example, Marquee. So there's Marquee with Ray, and then Marquee with Hazel. There's Kadera with Kadera with Ray, Kadera with Hazel. So that's 4, right? 4 instances already. And then you imagine how many scrims you'll have to have so that those 4 combinations will be activated, right? So all I'm trying to say here is when you have 2 positions in a team with subs, the jump or the number of combinations will increase so much that it's now very difficult. I've experienced this with Onyx, PH, and now with Geek Fam, that's also a problem, right? Even when you already have your set starting players, like even now Kadera is playing, that means that it's increasingly more difficult to find your chemistry and find your what's the term? Proper mixture, I guess. That's why teams with a 10-man roster with two teams can work easier than it is with a team with 7 or 8 players. 6 players, it's okay, it's manageable. 7 players, the jump of difficulty is different, and then it becomes easier when you're a 10-man team because now you have enough time for each of the players to play with a set amount of play or a set lineup of players, right? So I don't know, dude. I'm saying so much stuff. So yeah, I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, they joined the Kumar squad as the memes column.
Hard to scream with a permit. You don't like me being huge, guys. You don't like that? No, just kidding.
Why is he called the Terminator?
Because he's a beast. I mean, earlier on we saw his stats displayed to us. It's not enough time to read all through that because the man,
Lord Terminator.
Okay.
the man has
Niall's still out. Niall was only loaned from Onyx. So Niall was actually never in Geek Fam, like you know.
I believe they do have plans specifically for Geek Fam as well.
I have a big screen. What are you talking about? Thank you. I take that as a compliment.
And when I say a lot of people, I mean a lot of analysts in the scene.
Who's blaming Niall for the M5 loss?
That Kyrie's like the Kyrie we knew and loved, that dominating figure, the best jungler in the world, quote unquote. He hasn't really been seen lately.
Ooh.
Oh, Okay.
Let me chat my mates.
That is great.
Who's Restreaming?
Though yeah, unfortunately, I think he's no longer the best jungler in the world. I think Kyle TZ holds that now.
Okay,
I think
draft.
it's
There we go with the
unfortunately
draft.
not-
Let's try to
he can
predict. Let's try to
obviously
guess.
still adapt and fix it, but I feel like a lot of the things that happened when he did lose out these red trees, did lose out in
Crazy.
these positions.
You
as
guys
well.
are crazy,
It's a battle setup, man.
crazy.
The Onyx that we saw,
Do
and
I-
the Onyx that we saw.
I don't know if I'm allowed to
on
actually like hide the
Golden Road,
sponsors. I
they
don't
had
think,
that
yeah, because
advantage almost every single time
we're
to
under this
facilitate
restreaming
Kyrie.
program, and honestly, I
Now
did
that
not read it.
teams, they're slowly
Let me just
losing.
show you this coffee.
I
I
guess
don't know.
we'll
You can
see
see
if
that.
they get it back. As we welcome you, ladies and gentlemen, to the drafting phase
you see
of
that?
game number
Can you
1
see that?
in this
I'm
best
trying my
of
best
3
not to like
series presented
yeah,
to you by
that's
the
a-
official
that's a
tournament
good coffee.
smartwatch
It's great coffee.
Samsung Galaxy.
Why is he
Advancing
turning
into
the video? I don't
quick.
know. Okay, let's
And
try to
they
predict
get
what the
the
first
first
pick
pick.
is. Fairness is open. Should be Fairness or TC's out. Gwyn or Fair. Oh, Gwyn is banned.
Team play setup, engage kind of.
Should be
And I
Fairness.
mean, they're putting a lot of respect on Beloyski for sure.
Oh.
Banning away the Mathilda
Okay.
and the Gwyn for that flex potential, but also that Nolan though. And
Man,
for
people
King,
are-
That's gonna be that flex Ruby pick. It's a bit of a signature.
Dude,
for Beloy
relax.
in a way, but we've seen that sometimes.
Is the camera not good? I already moved it.
Later on, and kind of flex it around.
Yep. So very, very good
Okay.
option if you want to go for first pick, a very safe pick. But
Uh,
for Onyx, CW, you would usually expect for
yeah,
most of the
Claude
teams to go for
Fairness
carry,
perhaps,
but Onyx
or
would choose to go
Claude
for the Claude
and
instead, something
Arlet.
that
They
actually
really like
didn't do
Arlet.
well against that super
Onyx.
prio carry, but has kind of the same play
So
style in
it's
a way,
CW now.
where
What
it's
do
very
they
hard for you
pair
to
with the
lose lane.
Claude usually?
You don't want to win lane either. All you want to do is just go eco
Can't
and
remember.
then gold laner. I think it's a very
Fredrin?
good
Oh,
pick
Arlet, yeah.
for
I get it.
CW, and they pick up an Arlet.
Why
That's-
Fairness? Fairness is
as
a
flexible
Geek
as
Fam
Ruby.
special,
I
right?
feel like it depends
Still pretty
on
strong.
who they chose as their gold laner, right? Because I think
Am
if
I late?
Albert was
No, I
playing,
think I'm
I
okay.
would
Let's
expect
try
to
to
carry a little bit more.
let's try to
The
play
reason
it to
behind
what?
this is because of the gameplays, right? With CW and Albert a little bit more aggressive. I think
Carry
Fairness was
Fairness,
more of a risk taker as
but
compared to CW.
in the
And
presence
Claude,
of
I
Claude,
think
maybe
plays
they'll
more.
not
But
gonna be
here,
doing
Geek
that anymore.
have opted to take the carry as it was left open. Now, a lot of people have argued
Fredrin,
that carry is
maybe
one of the best laners in
for
the game. Do you agree with
Geek
this?
Fam. Fredrin or Baksha? Oh, Fairness.
Why
Why am I second guessing myself? What?
That means that he
Will
can
I coach
also
a pro
stay
team in
the
the future? I
fight
hope so.
in more dangerous areas, and in turn,
Yeah, they can. Shout out to all the viewers. You had 376. That's a lot. Thank you. So no Fredrin. Maybe Baksha or Barretts?
And he loves taking risks. And I do believe that the carry will
Fredrin.
be such a great fit in the situation.
Why am I saying?
And with the
When I say
boost of
something
Ruby and a
and then I
Fredrin,
contradict myself,
it's
it
very tough
eventually
to
becomes
reach
right.
him.
What the hell
If
is
they
wrong
go
with
for
me?
that Fredrin pick,
I should go with
most
my
likely
gut
going
all
to
the
the
time.
jungle.
See,
We covered
I
that
guessed
already in
Arlet, I
game
guessed
number
Fredrin,
Jungle.
Fairness as well.
Most
Should not be second guessing
Because
myself.
Arlet. Oh no, but Arlet can still be flexed.
Yeah, but the Fredrin, I think at this point, it's
Brennan is
very
S tier in
unlikely
my
that you'll
list.
see him
Um,
flex. Not
if you're
really
wondering,
that
I don't know if
strong
that answers your
anywhere aside
question,
from
but
the
yeah.
jungle. You can still make him work in the XP, but it really relies on
Okay.
the whole team snowballing in the early game. So, yeah, independently in the XP,
Spammers,
not a good pick.
All right.
Yeah,
so
true.
we're
I need
gonna
a
assume
mod
that
for
Fredrin
sure. I'll see what we can do. Oh damn,
is gonna
what
go
happened?
to the hands of Kyrie. So not the assassin.
Yeah,
jungle that
I
we're
probably
considering
need a
as
mod
number one.
actually.
I
So
mean,
I'll
that's
think
something
about it.
we're
I'll ask my
considering.
friends how
Did
they
they
do
expect
it
that
because
Hazel would be the opposite jungler?
I'm still very new to this YouTube live streaming kind of thing.
Must be it, 'cause
Honestly,
there's no way
not
they're
really
banning it
well
for
versed at it.
any other reason.
Do you know the coach of Geek Fam? Yeah, Bluffsy and Wura. They're really good.
There could be a
Yeah.
curveball here.
Pretty smart. It's just that, like I said, they're in a tight spot because they started I think January, which means that they only had they had 2 months. That seems a lot of time, right? But no, it's not because they had to go through tryouts and now they have 7 players. And I already explained at the start of the stream that having 7 people is so difficult team. 7 people is much more difficult compared to a 10-man team, honestly. Can it be your mod? Yeah.
They might also want to prevent that
I don't
controlled
have
tempo
mods
that
yet,
Bluffsy
so
can
yeah. No, I'm not the richest caster.
offer, right? If again what we're assuming is
Okay.
correct, that Fredrin is
So you
going
ban
to
Lilia,
be
you probably
jungle.
ban
But Geek here, they're going to
Vex
respect
afterwards.
Sans in the
That's
mid
a
lane,
Sans
take away his Lilia,
special.
'cause, you know, no
Which
one
means that you
plays
can
the
still go
Lilia like
Novaria
he
if you
does.
are
He is so
if you're Onyx
aggressive.
here.
He dives
Adi
under
is
the
head
turret.
coaching.
He
That's
doesn't
interesting.
care.
I'll
He
have
goes
to ask
into the enemy base.
coach.
But I'm still curious.
I have
as
to
what
ca-
Hazel is
to
going to be
ask
picking up.
coach.
And we get a little bit of a history about Hazel here, the new jungler of Geek Fam.
Coach,
You can
yeah.
see his activate
Coach Yev
one of the
about
main,
that.
points
Wow.
was that he was able to win
X-Borg.
first place
What's
at
the ban?
League
What's the other ban?
International
I did not see.
2023. right before he was
President
recruited by
Manji.
Geek Fam this season.
I can be a mod. Alright, no, yeah, no, I'll look for mods. Great pickup, nice one. That's a nice explanation to have.
No ban?
Yeah. I don't know if this is an error or if they actually missed out on the ban. If you look behind us, there's a Barats.
Oh, Lapu
Oh,
Lapu.
Barrett's.
So
Because you need some
it
sort of
that should be
sustain. Yeah,
the
Barrett
ban,
is good.
Barats as they pick up the Lapu. Okay, I was just a bit confused there because they went straight to the Lapu.
Matilda
was
is not
expecting a
open.
ban first, but yeah, I don't know if we can confirm this yet because behind us, ladies and gentlemen, we see the Barats on screen.
You
We do not.
Oh, so the Barrett is banned. So that means that Geek will have to go Martis. They might be like forced to go for the Martis because there's no other jungler.
Composition right here.
And then an AoE XP laner.
So the fact that they're picking all this up,
Maybe Yuzong or Glue actually. Glue actually. Oh no, there's Claude. What else is left?
Because you know the Vexana is still not
A
on the
Grok.
map.
Okay, so they go Ruby XP and then the Martis
Grok and the
as
Martis,
expected.
though, already trying to counter all the crowd control, all the
You need
stuns, all
the
the knockups
maybe go
with
Vex
crowd
here.
control immunity. So now
If
they
you're-
have front line
if you're
with
Onyx.
crowd control immunity, and they have
Oh,
crowd
Gord.
control
Wow.
of
Okay.
all
Yeah, of course. I
true
forgot
damage
about that.
is what
Gord
Onyx
is
wants.
okay versus the
So that's
Faramis.
it.
Now I'm actually
That's
taking notes
right,
now.
right? You were
'Cause the thing
talking
is,
about
I
this
tend to
fire-heavy
forget all these stuff.
composition. Gord needs that.
Gord
needs really
against
good front line to be able to
Faramis.
cover
Remember
him,
that.
as Gord will be in the back lines to dish out that damage.
Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for leaving your like or something. That is much appreciated.
Yeah, all the Lilia
Let
early
me,
on, the Faramis as well, but Onyx saying, no,
me
it's
change
okay.
this.
We have our own hero pool, and they have shown, and just recently, the previous tournament, Sean's played the Gord.
Because Barrett's better than
expecting
yours.
Gord. We
I
expected
don't
Gord
wanna-
maybe at F5, but
I did not.
now
I
in this
did not
meta,
endorse
It's really hard to pull off the Gord, knowing how
Bluff C in Geek
chaotic
Fam.
the
I did
team
not
fights,
actually. I did
skirmishes
not.
are.
Like truthfully.
Onyx can still do it, though. They show that they can do it. Let's see if they can do it here
Truthfully.
in MPL Indonesia.
That's the question. This is going to be the debut of Gord as well. No one has dared to pick him up. But of course, Onyx, the Sky King.
I don't think
they
the Gord will
otherwise.
work against the
We'll see
Grok.
if
I
it
don't
works
think
out
so
for them.
either,
Ladies
but
and
it's
gentlemen,
okay
as we
versus
get
Faramis
into
comps because
the
you can
land
melt
of
the
dawn for
shields
Game number
easily.
1 in this best of 3 series, the rematch of MPL ID Season 12.
What's their
Grand
device? I don't know,
Finals,
actually.
Geek Fam and Onyx.
Why is Uranus not getting
It's
picked?
gonna be a tough one for Onyx. I
So
think
it's,
the idea is, you know, against a
not
Faramis,
that good.
you want good AoE damage that can just
Alright, let me-
output and burst down every single
Okay,
one
I
of
hope.
them.
How's the
Because
sound,
Lilia
guys?
is
How's my
available.
mic
Gord
and how's the
kind of
in-game
makes
sounds?
sense
Let me
on
know.
paper, but it's gonna be so difficult with so much aggression, so many dive potential from
Okay.
Geek Fam, and you're seeing a boy, you know, on his signature Faramis. He's definitely gonna be a bit crafty with the.
Okay,
Nether
so
realm
they go Ruby. That's really good.
Definitely here.
But then Baloy with the
Still
Grok,
that
he
oppressive
went
force
for
trying
Brave
to
Smite
give
here.
information onto Kyrie's whereabouts as
So,
well as
and he
he's
went
right
for
in their
the
movements, but you see that
Guardian's
Onyx
barrier
managed
first,
to
not
here.
the
Glow's
power
already
nature.
half health.
So you slow down the minions, and then you win lane. That's a very smart, so that they will have a level 2 on both Aboy as well as Luke.
Not the best of trades for
Import,
Luke and
very
Onyx.
very important
Very
rotation.
good already early on. CW in this lane against the carry. We mentioned it in the draft. It's not the best lane for the
Yeah.
Claude. It's already a dive attempt right now. Hazel's just hovering over. CW still waiting
That's
right
so
there.
smart.
Super
That's
low.
so smart,
Hazel just needs to
Chandra.
trap one bun,
Kadera.
and
That
the
was
battle
very
damage.
smart from
Oh, Hazel
Kadera.
back, he
But
finds the kill
Ooh.
back. Not bad at all, the trade. Jungle
Oh,
over gold
man.
lane early on.
if Keyboy's gotta do the great thing. Nice Keyboy. Oh, Keyboy saved this lane. Keyboy saved this lane. Oh, are you seeing that, boys? So what happened was he tanked the minions. So I was about to say that because of the death of CW, he's potentially gonna lose a lane of minions. And even when he was able to take out the Martis,
That's what I was worried about.
he will be in a
Claude was
negative trade against Kadera, but Keyboy saved
in
it.
the morning.
Keyboy saved it.
Morning of the drafting
That
phase.
lane.
This
Well done.
CW
Well done.
is notorious. Oh, wait a minute. Top side.
1 HP on Boots. One
Okay.
more shot. A boy finds it. Boots. has
That's
fallen
the
to
boy
two
special, the
side lanes. Onyx
Faramis.
lose out of the setup for the first turtle. Geek Fam, they collapse onto the turtle. Into the turtle pit they go, and with Hazel dying earlier, you would have expected that Onyx maybe will have a better chance at this. Geek Fam say no, though.
Oh.
They have that better mid control, and they'll
Yeah,
utilize
worth it if there was a
Lanes
plate, but yeah.
Faltering into the hands of Geek
Great
Fam,
job.
Right? Because honestly, at the beginning when I saw the gold lane, I was like, all right, that's fine. CW
Most
thrives on
legend.
those lanes, right? He's okay. He's good.
Group
He's like that
podcast,
type of
any MPL
player
PH
that
team.
you
I
don't
would.
kinda look at for the rest
I
of the
already
game,
asked about
definitely
that,
in
but the
late
teams
game or
are
the mid to
quite
late
busy.
game, he
We
suddenly
probably
pops
might be
up.
able to do it after, like in
With the
between
EXP
group
lane
stage and
also
playoffs,
losing
maybe.
out, mid lane
Maybe.
kind of shaky here for Onyx. It looks like they're losing their control
Onyx
here in the
is
early game. What's going
exhausted.
on?
It just seems like they're lacking the initiative.
Ah, there will
right?
be a pause.
Usually, I was about to say that with an Arlet, with a Fredrin,
Marky's
right,
there.
these are
Marky
very
played
strong fighters in the
yesterday.
early game. Good
Marky
damage,
played
good sustain
yesterday,
as
but
well. On paper,
yeah,
at
like,
least, this kind
dude.
of composition should really be
I can't stress
stronger in
enough
the
how
early game,
difficult
and Jake should be the
jumping
one
from
avoiding
6
all
players
those
to 7
fights.
players will
But
be,
with the winning
especially if
lanes,
you're
with the pressure
that
in
kind
the
of
mid lane
team
as well that
that
they seem to be having
wants to have
very
all of their
rarely against
players
Sans,
playing, right?
They've been
Because
able
there are
to
teams
really
where they
take
have
advantage of the
where they will
momentum
have their
and get the first turtle
their
despite the
subs,
fact
right?
that
But they're not gonna be playing all
they
of them.
shouldn't really be winning.
There are teams that likes
Ladies
to
and gentlemen,
actually
before we
allow
continue
their
that
players to play
topic
in
with Arashi,
scrims as
we
well
are
as
undergoing
on
some
stage. So
troubleshooting. We will take a little bit
yeah.
of time to make sure that the players can play at their utmost potential.
manage.
Fair play is our utmost priority, so we will give them some time. But do you have any
Yeah.
notes
Oh.
on what Arashi mentioned earlier?
Not really. I'm just really confused as to what happened.
Yeah, they
there
have
with the XP lane. Like these.
they have
very small
they have
mistakes,
2
small
junglers, two
miscalculations,
two
but
junglers
that
and
are
2
leading up to very,
gold
very
laners.
fatal errors for Onyx. I think it's been
Uh,
happening for
Kieran.
quite a bit, actually, just
I don't wanna
recently as
answer
well.
that because I'm
A lot
sure
of
that people will be
miscalculations in that
clippers
XP
will
lane.
be
The boost,
clipping it once
unfortunately,
again. But at the
He's
same
leading
time, I
up
don't wanna.
early
I think I have a strong opinion about this. I
like,
think
this is
Naomi is
super
such
early
a
on.
good
They need
player,
Gore
right?
to scale.
Such a
The
good player.
top side of the map doesn't
Good signature
prepare
heroes as
those
well.
have a weak side
Have a
gold
signature
laner.
play
Might
style,
have to,
which
like,
means
push
that
all the
if
way
you have
back,
a
so
signature play style that you're
Japan's
really,
overall
really
getting
good at,
very
teams
scary
will
with
actually
Onyx
benefit
on
from
blue
having
kill
you.
to
You
the
just have to
turtle.
find the right mix.
Yeah,
You have
and
to
in
have a
mid
good
lane as
coach
well,
that can draft
usually
for you.
you see
Naomi's
Sans
like
being
that.
aggressor,
The
and
thing
we were
is,
talking about how he dives
when it comes
hard
to
and gets that fire for his team,
communication,
but
maybe
decision divides
Brusco
him.
is
But
better
Boy
than
has been
Naomi, right?
roaming
So I'm
a
not gonna
lot
say whether or
more
not
often. This is
Brusco
because
is
of
an
the
upgrade
backup.
or a
It seems like
downgrade.
there's a lot
I
of
just think that Naomi
priority
is just a
behind the
pound
Geek
for
fam to
pound
try and make sure that
better
Sans doesn't
and
get
more
into the phase
more
that he usually does.
experienced
Because
kind
there's
of
no secret for
roamer,
Onyx
especially
that
because
Sans
Naomi already
is one of
played
the
in
main
many
players that always
international
shows up and expect the
tournaments
cross to
before,
issue
and
the
he
back
actually
when
plays
team
so
fails.
well.
That's
And if you
why I
compare
thought
that
that
pound for pound
maybe
versus
that would've one of the reasons
Brusco,
why he
obviously you're gonna say that
eliminated
Naomi's
the
better.
banning phase.
But the decision was
Because
there
with
has to be a
Lilia, you
better
can be a little bit more
way of
flexible in
communicating
the
between
early
the
game.
players.
There's still
So maybe that's the
damage,
reason why
even
they
though
got him.
It's still early. And then you're a
Yeah,
lot
we
more
debut game.
versatile
Have
in
he
team
has he
fights.
played?
You can play a little
I
bit
haven't
more
been
aggressively,
tuning
especially
into
hit level 4.
MPL
But
ID
hero
actually,
like
guys, because
Gord,
I was
for
very
example,
very
I
busy.
think it's a little bit more reliant.
Clippers are eating
Not
right
as
now.
flexible, highly much more
Oh, thank
vulnerable
you.
than the Lilia. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that same. I agree with that. I
Yeah.
feel like they should have picked up the Lilia first over the Fredrin in the first
But yeah,
phase
oh,
to be able
dude.
to hold on to that mid.
I don't know if
trio.
they're
They
coming
were
back.
really trying
Oh
to
boy,
help
Luke!
the
Have you
gold
seen
laner
the?
scale. They
You
did
guys should see
well, so
the
they
the
already
podcast
had
I
in
did with
mind a
Luke.
weak
He's
side
great.
gold laner. You'd expect
Great
more
singer.
power
What
within
the
the
hell? And the
rough
thing is, he's a
board that weak
natural.
side
He
gold
did not
laner.
train
The fact that they picked up
actually.
the Fredrin
Did
means
not
that
train
they also
singing.
wanna
He's
contest the
just
neutral objective.
good at
They
it,
wanna try
I
to
guess.
control the early to mid, maybe.
How to get O2 by
hold them
Dewa?
back.
Really? I have to
So
watch that. I
there's a
have
bit
to
of
watch that.
contrast there with the Gord and then the Fredrin, right? Because now
To
we're
be
getting
fair,
into a very tough spot.
I
We
put
don't really see
a lot
Onyx
of
in this position
faith
a lot,
in
maybe against
Aura
Eddie Fair.
lineup. I thought they were good.
Only, you know, time
It's
around
because
we
of Yawi.
Actually, do see that happen. Early game controlled by the
Mr.
opposing
Oof,
team.
I'm not
It
the
is a
richest
different team,
caster,
though,
guys.
that-
What are you
and
talking
I don't
about?
know,
That's not
are there
even
concerns
remotely
of
true.
Synergy with Albert in the roster previously, and now it's CW again.
I think
Are there problems there?
there's definitely a
What's
fact
about
there,
get?
Lee.
What a yeah, he's a
Because,
cool guy,
usually,
dude. Arthur
we
Neri.
were just mentioning it earlier in the introduction.
Eman?
Right? Onyx is a team that's
Eman?
always so calculative, so cleanly performing.
Eman
It's
won,
even showing
right?
the stats in the team head-to-head. But you can see that when it comes to the setup here right now, the turtle's up, they go straight for it without really securing the side lane prio first with a gank or something. And that is something that we don't usually see from Onyx. So you do wonder what exactly
Yeah,
is going on.
dude,
Let's see what will go on
I'm
as the
actually
Onyx
legit
goes
scared
back
about
into the
Onyx
game,
because
ladies
that's
and gentlemen.
and I gotta
We
say,
are at minute
when you
number
make
3 and
those kind of
still
teams, I'm sure that
Chikura
it will take a while before it's
pressuring
it
CW,
looks
who's
good.
just dominating.
That's usually what happens.
Is he gonna go? Is he gonna fall here? Bloiski's there.
Man, nice pinch. Very nice pinch. But Keyboy,
Final slash from Keyboy. Good retaliation, good
oh man,
answer
the
back
minus
to CW.
the minus
2 times now he's been
25%
able to
you know,
outplay
damage
a
reduction. The
very,
damage
very
reduction under
bad
turret is just
fought
so
away.
good.
Kyrie walks
Oh,
up
what a wall
down
from
below.
Baloy,
He
but
has
yeah,
the path around
it's
the
taken out.
wall that he placed down, and Keyboy takes him out.
They definitely overstay their welcome right there.
Should be the same as MSC, honestly. They cannot go back. Wow, interesting format.
So slowly that
What's different? What's different? Yeah, there's nothing different. Typical carry build where you go fighter. Yeah, nothing too fancy with the emblems. I guess. Yeah, I guess the concussive blast from Kyrie. I would expect him. I was half expecting him to go electro flare, quantum charge, but yeah. I mean, for that, it's a pretty standard build.
There's a quantum charge for Keyboy, which usually we don't quite see on a aggressive roam.
Boloy. That's how he played the Grok. Oh, he steals it! He steals it!
Was able to steal away the orange, but Boots finds the
Oh
stun,
my
finds the
God.
steal onto the turtle. Kyrie
Man.
walks back a wild charge or to re-engage in his
Look at the Faramis. Look at the strength of the Faramis, guys. This is why I pick it up. Power nature. By the way, this is a XP lane Ruby, so there's a significant amount of damage on this guy. A significant amount of sustain as well. Man, Chewe. What a god. Look at how strong the fighter carry is. What the hell? Surviving that? What? Freaking gila, freaking crazy, boys. And now he's down. People put a lot of, there was a lot of hype on carry, and then people are starting like, no, it's not that good. The fighter carry, it's not that good. It's pretty freaking annoying to deal with, and it's easy to use it too.
And then
Geeks like,
you
were saying.
When are you playing?
Again, Eterna.
The thing is, my internet here in our apartment is not that good for streaming with gameplay, so I'm not sure yet. I have to test that.
It's a great moment for them for sure. Especially because we just talked
Corrosion
about,
over
maybe
DHS.
some miscalculations coming in from
Exactly.
Well, it turns out the man.
I think you go corrosion so you farm faster. Sorry, if you snowball, but if you wanna just just wait for the late game, you go DHS first. Corrosion you need to kind of get activated, and you have to focus on flash farming.
That's why these purifies are gonna come in very handy here.
Onyx needs Kelra. Dude, if
Earlier
they get
on,
Kelra,
Chidera was very close, but
that
luckily
is
he
not
managed
a.
to purify
That's
on top of it,
definitely
and
not
he
a
once
not an
again,
impossibility.
as the turtle
It could
spawns,
easily
with
happen.
what we saw
I'm
earlier
telling
on,
you.
that 5v5, who do you think has the better advantage to get this next objective?
I think the next objective, if Onyx can get a really good engage, right? Because they have
Hey, shout out to 985 viewers. What the hell? Thank you. Thank you.
Is definitely going to try and
Yeah, they kind of have to nerf that. That's pretty annoying. I don't have an internet down. Oh, Keyboy. Oh, no. Okay.
Pops in a blazing duet to try to disintegrate it. A boy gets caught in the Appraiser's wrath. And even in the back, Luke tries to sustain back up Hazel with an amazing retribution on the Martyrs. Might have just equalized this trade, and the boy is back up. He had his stacks all stacked up to respawn instantly.
And that's a 2K goal.
Good start. I think that was really.
And I think that's an important thing to note was that
The fact that Boots activated the bravest fighter after.
So in terms of
1K viewers, shoutouts. So, anyways, my thought process. What am I thinking? You saw Boots activated the bravest fighter before the Faramis ultimate was there. What you want to do is to initiate as the Lapu Lapu when the shields are already there, so that you just remove it, and then there's an easy setup for your crowd control afterwards because they're suppressed, and then the animation will be, the animation will be perfect. And you saw that because they didn't have that bravest fighter after the Faramis ultimate, kind of felt like they didn't have the damage for it anyways. That's why they survived. But they did take out the Faramis, which was all part of the plan anyways for Geek Fam, so it's just some breaks of the game that you have to take note of. Small stuff. And I think it went to a 50-50. But with the presence of the Ruby, you always have that stun, right? So there could be like a communication between was it playing Hazel as well as Luke, which is the Ruby, so that they can stun Kyrie when that happens. Not entirely sure. Maybe do you want to look back? We still have 2 minutes. Alright, so we can look back actually and just see what happened.
And even in the back, Luke tries to to try to
Oh, it
disintegrate
wasn't
and avoid
Luke.
the
It was
spot,
actually
Razor's
the
Wrath.
Martis that
And even in the
stunned
back,
them,
Luke
that
tries
controlled
to
them.
sustain
Okay.
back up. Hazel
Alright, so it was definitely 100% on Hazel. Hazel, good
They're
job.
all dependent, right? They're
Good
skill
job.
dependent. So if the Faramis can bait all these resources,
Yeah, please do like the
enough
stream. I
for
will
Geek Fam to
definitely
re-engage
appreciate that. Thank
after
you.
they waste those resources, then it's a better time for Geek Fam in these team fights.
Yeah, I think
Bam.
also, shout outs to Hazel.
Love
What
sees
the
Pinoy.
heck? It's outrageous
Love sees
carry
Pinoy.
Flat out. We were talking about setup. That setup was better for Onyx. They had
Love
the
Z is
kill
from the
advantage,
Philippines,
4v5.
yes.
Sure, Hazel did have a level advantage, but still, it's very impressive on a Martis compared
Riz
to a
God.
Fredrin. You'd expect the Fredrin to have a bit
He is the
more of a
Riz
chance,
God.
a higher probability to actually make that 50-50 red tree steal. Hazel's looking really good.
I think not for
Much better than Ray.
Ooh. Well, I think the concern right now for Onyx is to
Late
try
game
and get the
CW,
momentum,
yeah,
try and
pretty
end the game
super strong the
before
late
it's
game.
Way late.
Yeah,
In the late
Gord
game, they
plus
will have an AoE advantage. They have that
Gord plus Claude.
with magical
It's gonna be
AoE,
good.
and they have the claw that, in a way,
But
scales better than a tank build carry, right? Can
Oh,
build
well,
full
he
damage
answered.
instead of the
However,
tank
the
carry.
Faramis will
Let's go
will
for
play
it.
an
So in the
important
late
factor
game,
here.
I feel like Geek definitely
And the thing is, you have the Grok versus the Claude. So whoever thought of that, it's actually good. So you have the extra control on the Claude. You have the knock
which
up.
at this point is going to be so easy for Geek to counter.
What's this? Fun fact: second pick as a key to Geek and Onyx
Oh,
victory.
wow. Okay.
FF. Onyx and
Apparently
Geek
they're
Fam
strong with
emerge as the team with the
second
highest
pick.
win rate on second pick in MPL ID's season
Well, if you
12.
if you are an
Onyx
import
with
player,
win
which
rate of
team?
72%,
Oh, definitely. Oh,
Geek
maybe RRQ
69%.
because I wanna
By securing the
be
second pick,
rich.
both Onyx and Geek can safely secure hero combinations and
But
make
I've
surprises.
heard a lot of like
Last picks,
stories
like
about
none
RQ that they're the
responded to by
more,
their
I would say,
first second
strict
pick.
kind of organization.
Onyx, right?
Sonic.
That makes me
So-
think that maybe yeah,
I
maybe
mean,
you go
also,
Onyx
to
because
be fair, now season 12,
obviously
right?
Coach
Recently,
Shib is
previous
there,
tournament, Blue side had a higher win rate overall.
and then Geek Fam
overall.
because the Beloiski is there and Marky.
So different metas, I would say, right? Because the red side.
Thank you, Windblow. Thank you
Most
guys
teams
for
had
those
a
who are
higher win rate
advertising, liking the
last
stream.
in
Thank you
season
so
12.
much.
Red side.
Right. They
Oh,
just
yeah,
have
thanks to
higher
playback.
because
Yeah,
they
of
have
course,
been
of course.
winning. That's why they were the representatives of the country. Yeah, that's
You know
true.
what,
That's
that makes
higher
sense.
than the other ones that win more on red side too, but this one is a bit higher. Maybe the others are like 60%. This is 69. Because they made it to M5.
Right, that makes sense.
Almost like it's like
I
it's almost kind of
I don't have a big, I don't have an accent. What are you talking about?
Ooh, let's see what you have to say. Don't
My
worry.
English accent is pretty bad. for a BGC accent.
As a mid
For
lane
those who
coach,
don't know, for the
That's so
international
humble.
viewers out there,
That's so
BGC
humble.
accent is like a,
this guy is
it's like
always
a,
been
the
class.
Bonifacio Global
Classy
City
dude,
is
you know?
full of
He's just class.
rich people,
Like,
I guess,
you
if you
get
lead.
I'm
If
not
you,
even
become a
like
goat.
Mythic Glory mid lane, and I'm like saying
If
that
you
sounds
live
weird
there,
for me.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
I guess
That's
We're
the
the
difference,
member
right?
of
The
Geek
actual
Fam though.
material.
Not. What are you talking
And a
about?
random mid
Any words for
laner.
Keyboy? Yeah.
But yeah,
No 8G for Geek
give
Fam.
respect to your opponents is part of the
Man, it's so
growing,
hot
learning
now.
experience.
Ugh,
That's
I hate
why
it.
Few is one of the goals.
Giveaways?
Right? If you are delusional,
Yeah, I have a very
right? 'Cause if
prominent
you're delusional,
Filipino
you say like,
accent
"Oh,
when
no
I'm
way,
speaking in
I'm better than
English.
everyone, every
And
single
I don't know
time,
how to
even when
change
someone
that.
is
I'm
better,
trying to.
how
Oh.
are you gonna learn?
Hey guys,
How are
can you
you
give
gonna
me a sec
evolve?
because
He definitely learned from Kendrick Lamar.
the sun
You
is
know?
glaring.
But
Hang
DNA?
on.
Oh. If you're delusional and you say like, oh no way, I'm better than everyone every single time, even when someone is better, how are you gonna learn? How are you gonna evolve?
Few, he definitely learned from Kendrick Lamar. You know?
Ooh.
You know that song?
He sat down?
DNA?
Oh.
what's the song?
DNA. I got royalty. Yeah. Because. No, I was trying to meme humble, but
I mean,
you know,
there you go,
DNA
ladies and
funny.
gentlemen. We
DNA
nearly
funny.
heard. Oh, I was gonna say rap on stream, but like you rap every day, bro. What am I talking about?
I don't rap.
You're play-by-play.
Oh, you mean like
Right?
say things very
Yeah.
I thought like
He's
rapping.
play by play
Alright.
every single day.
Oh.
Be
Yeah,
back,
I
be
don't
back.
rap.
Miracle
gifts.
doesn't.
British
I don't
accent. I
get
can't. I can't.
Ladies
No.
and gentlemen.
Hey,
That's why he's the richest
Hey.
actor.
What?
He's stingy.
that might be it. Actually, you know, like I'll take that. Actually, I am very stingy.
Oh.
It's all in the wording, man. Is he stingy or is he thrifty? Or is
Oh.
he economical?
Oh.
Words have
Economic.
power.
Man, oh wait, the
Not
sun
my
is
idol,
even
Will
worse.
Smith.
Hang on.
Let's talk about the economical and the political state of the world. Anyways, let's talk about Onyx.
Since they're treble winners in MPL ID Season 12, Onyx has become the team with the most MPL Indonesia trophies with a total of 5. Drian has 6, apparently.
Ooh. Yeah, right. Yesterday, that's why I was confused. I was like, wait, 6? And Gunner's like, yeah. So I was like, all right, I'll believe the Onyx fan. So he doesn't know his trophies. Arsenal fans, you know, can never you can never count on them to count trophies.
Arsenal's still top 3. Okay.
Wow.
Oh, since when do you follow football, Eterna?
Because Gani does.
I see.
Welcome to the English podcast, by the way.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen.
You were entertained yesterday.
Are we back? Are we
And
back?
now you're
We
with
got to
us.
see realize,
eyes.
realize.
No eyes.
We got to see realizes, real eyes, realize, real.
What is this? The
What's
sunbeam.
last
Alright, I
one?
think
Lies, like
we're better.
Like,
Right?
oh, okay.
Hey Ray Ash. Ray Ash, are you here?
Mhm.
Can I make you a
You know,
Why is
That's a
he
great name.
blushing?
yeah?
during
I made
these
you a moderator
sausages,
for
we
now.
always have to give you guys the best,
Alright.
and our cameraman knows. For the ladies watching,
You have
or
no choice,
everyone
Ray
watching,
Ash, but
here's
become a
back
moderator of mine.
The timing.
This is forced labor.
That's so
And for anyone who wants to be a moderator, please contact Ray Ash for now. Dude, I'm gonna take care of you, Ray Ash. I'm sorry that this is very
Above.
spontaneous. I'm gonna take care of you later, right?
Kyrie was still 8,
That's
and
still-
then he
that's
was
still a-
10. And then
Oh,
after
thank you,
Turtle,
Grill
Kyrie
TV,
was
and
9.
to all of the people who are inviting everyone to
That's why.
like the
That's
stream.
impressive part.
Thank you so much.
The counts. Well, let's get straight back into the.
Shut
lineup.
up,
Let's
Lucy,
go in.
Patrick
Let's
Vende.
take a
Okay.
look.
It's not a
Is
hole.
podcast with
All right,
podcast with
ladies and
Zapnu
gentlemen, let's
possible?
get
Yeah,
back
I'm
into
working
the
on it.
on here
Really
for
working on it.
game number 1 in
All right,
this
we're
best-of-3
in, boys.
series.
Let me.
8 minutes has elapsed, but look at Geekfam.
Conceal play, CW battle mirror image into the blazing duet. A good final slot to cancel it out, but the wild charge still will be able to knock CW
Baloy.
up. He pops the BMI back, but
Baloyski.
Luke is too deadly with his
Oh,
son.
look at
Beautiful
that, a
meta roll.
boy.
Actually saves Hazel.
A boy.
In that position. Kyrie,
A boy. A to the boy.
afraid here on
Oh
Luke.
my.
Pokes him a bit, but Luke's a bit too sustainable. He has
He
so
salvaged that
much
that
to say.
that clash
Might auto-read.
actually.
Now see Halbert.
That was a beautiful display of chemistry for both of the teams. CW nearly got taken out earlier on, but the backup coming in from the rest of the team, as well as a backup after that from a Geek, a boy, NetherRealm. Perfect
All right.
timing. I like the synergy from Geekfam. I think that's what a lot of people were afraid of against Onyx. Onyx, a team that's been together for so long, but Hazel coming in. It feels like
Yeah,
They've been moving
I agree. It looks like yeah, Hazel's a
faster and
great
in the
fit.
right place
Well,
at the right
I don't
time
know.
before Onyx can
It's just
even
game.
react.
It's just one game.
Although a big problem is that they only
3K
have a single
lead
source
from
of
the
consistent
Geeks.
damage, which is Chidera. Ooh, okay,
There's the
Baloyski.
bait.
it's fine.
Just scaring them off. Well, as I said, man, they have one single source of damage.
What
We
a
saw that
save.
Kyrie earlier was taking damage on 3 members.
Yeah,
and he's
I
able
have to
somewhat
say,
sustain
best
that.
Faramis in
It's gonna
town.
be this gonna become
I
more of an
agree.
issue later on.
I'm offended onto Keyboy. 3-man, 4-man
They took
final
him.
slash, but Hazel
Alright.
holds him back with the mortal coil and cuts him out of the team fight and off the land at dawn with a decimate.
And that's it, Hazel.
$10 per hour now, and that's not gonna be.
323 KA.
I'm gonna pay him
level
with
above
diamonds.
Kyrie
Next
right
kidding.
now. Does Onyx really want to contest this?
No, we'll talk about it.
50.
Only one level. Kyrie's walking
E
up.
man and
Missed the
A
boy.
boy.
Boots.
Oh, nice jump from Boots. But again, the Faramis ult. It has to be after. After the Faramis ult, man. It's not like that, dude. Boots, come on. You know that. That's why you picked. That was why they picked the Lapu-Lapu anyways. And so far, dude, how many times? How many times did it happen for Boots? You have to jump after the Faramis
They were able to
ultimate,
take
not
Kyrie
before
out
the
of the
Faramis
problem
ultimate.
completely, out of the equation completely. And of course, Hazel is going to be able to take
What's up?
that Lord uncontested. A 4K gold
E-Man
before
and
Geekfam
A-Boy.
comes in.
Yeah, E-Man defeated A-Boy.
Flicker as well.
God, Sans.
Solo play from Sans.
Sans
Kind of
is
equalizing, but at the
such
same time
a.
now, the Lord spawns, the
Oh
waves are
god,
gonna be
how
powered.
do you even
This is where
explain?
Geek
Sans
wants
is
to
a
try and
genius.
control the waves as
Sans
much as
is like
possible.
one of
They
the
did great. That's part
a
of
million
why they
in
were
one
able to
kind
get to
of
the Lord
one in a
in
million
more
kind of
favorable
person,
terms.
you know.
But now with the waves coming in, they can really start to try and siege despite the lack of
So
high ground,
obvious.
the lack of long distance.
Yeah,
play.
MPLPH
So
season
look at the
13
item
starts
builds.
next week.
Chidera is going a lot more
15th.
aggressively, not even going for the brute force.
And I'm fortunate
He's
enough to
winning,
be
he has to
casting
go
it
all in.
also.
So
And
CW
in my
has
off days, I'm
reached
gonna
the
be
power spike
restreaming,
with
so
the
it's
3
gonna
item
be
power spike for the
a whole lot of
He will do
Wolf
damage, but
in the
he needs to
coming
be
weeks.
coming in
Maybe in
together
the
with
next
team.
3
Rock
months.
the
Actually, you're
fight
gonna
goes
see a lot of
1v1,
me.
Because if Onyx does that, there's no way they can get enough damage out to try and push someone down, and then twice through the NetherRealm.
That's the problem here, but look at this concealed play from the Geekfam. Where are they going?
All the way
Sans.
What if
Sans.
Onyx went for
Working on
Valentina
Sans,
instead?
Baloyski
I'm
stunned
thinking.
up. Very good disengage and peel from Keyboy there to stop what looked to be Sans'
Masterclass.
death in the 11th minute of the game. The
Yeah,
rotation all the way from top
don't
to
worry,
bottom,
don't
though.
worry.
Onyx has done a very, very good
Wolfpack.
job
I'm also gonna be
clearing out
reviving the
this
Discord.
forward push and siege.
Yeah, that's very
I
true.
don't think any turrets
So
were taken down with that
that's also a big announcement because I'm trying to be active in Discord because there's a lot of work that's Discord related now. I have to really study and really take care of my Discord.
They might find something,
Yeah.
but no, they back away and try and stabilize. A weird
What do you
moment there
think
for
of
Vic to try
Chip?
and chase instead of
Honestly, I haven't
pressure
been
on
looking.
it,
That's the
instead of
thing, right?
pulling them towards
Unless they're
intelligently
in the
to,
game, I
force them to
won't
defend
be
it.
thinking about
They
it
just went for
yet
just start
because
going
we have a
for
2-week period
Yeah, that was
anyways.
value for
There's
Onyx
so much to
because
think
they
about.
are gonna lose this match, but
If
that's
that
like
makes
the
sense.
best case scenario for Onyx. They understand that Sans is one of the main core
The 8
damage
gang,
dealers,
the
especially with that new item
yeah, or
they
the
picked
8
up over
gang.
there.
Oh,
That's
look
what they went for.
look with the snag on the purple buff.
To the
That's
Mystic
great.
Gush, another
Okay,
round
now you jump,
in
Boots. Now you can jump,
of
Boots.
a full commitment
But
from
now you
Onyx.
don't.
Good disengage from Geek Fam. Look very scary. Kyrie dashing forward, gets a taunt onto Beloyski.
He has
Wild card
flicker.
defensively.
What are you
Ooh,
doing,
and now
Boots?
put it
Honestly.
down by CW. Blazing duet with a battle mirror image as well. Beloyski
Boots,
forces
you have
the
flicker,
conceal
Boots.
now.
You have
People
yeah, there you go.
hovering
That's
over,
that's how
gonna
you do
blast
it. That's how you do
flashes
it.
a
But it's
boy,
too late.
But will be traded back by Hazel.
He's
with a
okay.
decimate
It's okay.
CW.
It's a good
Is able
good
to
clash
take
for
down
Onyx,
that tier
honestly,
one.
and they
So a
pushed.
Boots for a tower.
Yeah, I think that's
And a boy comes back
that's a good
a
one.
lot faster.
But now
you
the
can see that
Lord
they have
is
momentum
up.
here. But Geek doesn't even care. They just rush straight for the Lord. Can they force another
Yeah,
fight
this is
right
great from
right
Geek.
now?
They can burst the Lord.
He might not make it in time.
Kyrie's 13.
Yes.
Yeah, no, this is Geeks. This is Geeks. Oh, what?
Three with a retribution. That's what we've been expecting from the man, and he does it. He comes in.
Oh
on
my
time.
God!
The Avatar.
Oh my God!
He
What?
actually appeared.
Kyrie,
When the moment gets
level
ready for him to
15
deliver.
versus level
Caught
13.
me off guard. But I agree.
What
I mean,
happened?
right before that even begun, I mentioned Kyrie was level 13, 2 levels behind of Hazel, but was still able to get that retribution.
Ugh.
Steal it under the nose of Geek Fam,
Oh
and that
my
is Onyx
God.
coming back with the momentum.
Oh
swinging.
my
Notice
God!
Geek Fam's
One
goal.
clash, one steal, and they have the gold lead. Well, because Luke died actually. Are you freaking kidding me?
They're waiting for it, and they have better siege due to that gold.
Oh,
This is when now
God.
this pick starts shining through.
Lord,
Oh,
the
retro
big
diff.
charge into the base turret. Onyx looking for that
Kyrie,
siege
the
one more
Sky
from the
King.
Lord, and they are going
I
to
wonder
be
what
able to
happened.
secure
We'll see.
the top
Later
lane of
on
the
we can
base turret.
replay.
Now looking for more. A boy doing a good job at micromanaging the wave.
Onyx or Onyx.
Clearing it out, and I'm offended as well from Luke. And they will only lose one base turret for now. Another minion wave will be spawning. Can Onyx actually get more from this?
The question is, do they want to? You can see Onyx going to rotate to get that buff away from Hazel.
So far away,
Kyrie's
the
actually
Lord.
gonna get it.
Oh,
Hazel doesn't
of
have his
course.
orange buff just yet.
It's not about the
Another
distance.
taunt in,
Oh
and
no!
my
Look at that
goodness,
nice
Flicker
snag.
out of the nether realm.
Very very
The
nice
boy
snag.
has
That's
placed out
Key
to
Boy.
save him, and he loses his life because he's off position to save Luke. Oh my God! A disaster for Geek Fam.
Should have gone
Onyx
Purify.
now looking for even more.
Should I
damage.
mean Flicker. Oh yeah.
one
If you're
mistake.
Owlboy here, do you
One
go Flicker or do you go Pure? I
gives
Purify
Geek
better
Fam
because there's Arlet and
another
stuff.
problem here. One
Yeah,
inhibitor taken
it's much
down,
better.
one left standing. So even if Onyx don't end it here and now, they are gonna have the
Okay.
advantage in
Key
it.
Boy
But
again.
let's go.
Final slash, purified in, Keyboy.
Look at that siege
Still
from
able to
Onyx.
sustain just a bit. CW
Like
having
there's
a
no
good
one,
time for hitting
there's no
that
one to
turret
actually
with
reach
the
CW
help
there.
of these frontliners. Sans with a Mystic Gush
They,
over to
you
Boy.
can see that they've
We will
really
have
done
to
this
pause
many
again.
times over.
Apologies,
Keyboy
ladies
zones
and
them out.
gentlemen.
Keyboy as well as
Please
Sans.
be patient with us
The Mystic
for now.
projectile
We're still
as well as
going to
the
how this game plays.
skill 2 of
We could use a break.
of
You can
Gord.
hear the audience like,
Oh, yeah.
They already know like
Because
they
we're getting
can
to the
really
good
just position
part.
it so
Will
that
Onyx
Geek
end
Fam
it
is
right
like
here, right now, or will
like
they
quite
have to wait
zoned out.
for the
So
next
great zoning,
Lord?
great zoning out from
I think
Onyx.
they will wait for the next Lord because, you know, Geek,
Cody,
some might not remember, but they have a reputation. for
MSC
being able to
champion?
turtle
man,
and defend the base.
I'm sure it will
the
be
best. Yeah, right? I
PhD.
think last season there were multiple matches where they just like held on and like dragged the game out to the late game.
The champion of
But man,
MPL
that
PH will
fight
be
right
the
there is
MSC
why
champion. Mark my
sometimes the
words.
synergy can backfire
Or maybe
on
the
you.
champion of
fact that they have
NA.
such a good
Who knows?
foundation, such a good setup,
No,
but
not
they
anymore. I'm
overwhelm
not a
with solutions to the
WWE
threats.
fan anymore.
The
I'm
moment that
sorry.
Onyx makes a play out of nowhere and it surprises them, you can see that not everyone is on the same page at the right time, and that really cost them.
I'm actually surprised that there's a
Yeah, that
lot
was
of
very
tech
unfortunate.
issues
Cut
lately
flicker
with
out.
Onyx,
That was
with MPL
unfortunate,
Indo, I
man.
mean.
That was
Because
super
usually they're the
unfortunate,
team.
dude. The flicker out and a boy's
That's
probably like,
not.
dude, I'm here because of you. Why are you leaving
That's
me, man?"
not,
And then he
that's
gets
not
the
having
kill.
any,
Exactly,
they're usually the
that's why
region
it's
that's
like,
not having any problems,
man.
right? With
Oh,
their tech.
That was
But
really
now, yeah.
unfortunate. As Wolf would say, nah, never mind.
What did I,
Why?
I was thinking of something else he said.
what did I say?
Because, like, we were talking about Brusco in the previous tournament.
Oh, I thought it was the Japan one.
It was like Bruce Goat. So
Ah.
I wanted to rhyme like Luke with Luke Goat. Oh, yeah, you can do it. Yeah, Luke Goat. Luke Goat. Luke Goat.
I don't know. Gluck still sticks with me.
Gluke, yeah, but
I'm sorry.
unfortunately, no more.
I know. But
Oh, look at this.
the match against Geek is Onyx's first match in
Oh, that's
MPL
true.
Indonesia history without Kage
What
on
are they-
the roster.
Luke Goat? What?
Yeah.
Podcast with
Julian
Doggy
was
also
not
being
playing.
cooked, but still having.
Yeah, he didn't play, but he was in the
Oh.
roster, right? In the
Okay.
roster, in the
I don't know
roster.
how it affects, but all right, guys.
It still
I'm sorry.
counts, man. I mean,
Team spirit
It's
and gaming
playing.
gladiators, that's
History,
great for
yeah.
the scene.
History,
100%
But
great.
you know, you want to know a fun
Sky
fact?
Cable.
He was the last Kage in Onyx because he was literally the last Kage
Yeah.
who was still in Onyx. Now
Yeah.
he's still the last Kage because he's the last Kage in Indonesia still playing.
What are you talking about?
oh, you're right.
Anti-Mage is not playing, Psycho's not playing, Sasa's in Malaysia, Udil's in Malaysia, so only
my
he's still the
God.
last Kage
The last Kage in country.
in country.
That's crazy.
guy.
One
Yeah.
process of elimination.
That's
Hey, Gani!
crazy.
Are you not cast? Oh, wait, are you
He
not
chose
cast?
the right time
he's
to
not
move.
casting.
It's like Udil get.
What's
Udil
up,
goes,
Gani?
Hey, I'm still gonna be the last Kage if I move.
And he's on his upward mark, dude.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Dewa United.
Because of that,
Give him
you
a chance to
are
play.
now granted. You have been
That's what he
knighted. You
showed
are
us.
now a
Very
mod.
unexpected. I'll be frank
up,
and say
Gani?
I wasn't expecting too much.
This is not the richest caster in the
After
world.
game one, like,
This
my
is
bad.
one of the casters in the world
bad.
watching the
Fair.
actual richest caster in the world.
That was crazy.
And it's fair, right?
Where's
Because
that?
you
Where's
think
that
that
guy?
he'd be a little bit at least rusty. I mean, he hasn't been on the competitive scene for so long.
Where's
He's played,
that?
like,
Where's
once
my
or
boy?
twice, but not to the extent that all
Where's
these
the
other
where's the
players are
actual richest
playing,
caster
and
in
then
the
suddenly
world?
Rocks up to Del United
And I'm not
it's
kidding.
like,
This is
I'm no longer.
there he is.
Oh,
That
but
boy.
Another previous tournament.
It was MDL.
That boy,
and before
leftmost.
Liga Nacional, where he actually
It's
worked.
actually the
competitive
actual,
scene for so
the
long. He's played, like,
real
once or
actual,
twice, but
legitimately
Not to the extent that all
highest
these other
paid
players are
slash
playing, and then suddenly
richest
rocks up to Del United, it's like,
caster
I'm
in
no
the
longer
world. And
top nine, I'm
I
a
have
god.
proof,
Sir, I'm a
but I will
I'm
not
an apostle.
I will not
Honestly,
expose
fair,
it.
right? We're talking about
But I
him being
have
a bench player, but he was benched
proof
with Sans and keyboard
out
team. I mean,
of
come on, how is-
respect
it ain't fair.
and
It's
out
competition
of
across it, man. Oof, man. You gotta do
out
this
of
game
kindness
to
and
right?
respect,
You're just playing
I will
well.
not
Casually,
expose
just making it right.
Mirko.
But the game awareness, right? The
But
micro
just
awareness, the
believe
knowledge, the
me,
instinct.
I have proof.
Especially in pro play, it's so different.
Let's just say he
than
owns
in, when you're
something,
playing
or
ranked.
he
So I feel like
purchased
the fact that he was
something
still able to find moments,
that
be
trumps any
accurate
other
despite all
caster
that, despite all the
purchase
the
ever.
long layoff.
right?
That is absolutely
my boy.
impressive, But we should focus
Yeah.
back onto
Hey,
the
don't-
match at
I was
hand.
about to say, I
I'm
think we
gonna
flew a
buy
little
it.
bit too far. Let's
sidetracked.
you
It
know,
was the dynamic lower third.
Don't ever
Right.
ask that. They're
it's not our
both
fault.
Yeah.
Come on.
great women.
We know that we
They're
get
like our
easily distracted.
idols.
This is,
So shut up.
you know, usually like talk shows are like late night with English desk, but I was about to say late night, but it's 3:59 p.m. in Indo.
It could be for someone else on the other side of the
Afternoon
world.
talks.
Afternoon talk.
Well,
So,
late night
what's up,
talks
Gani?
Are like the most fun though.
Exactly. And we'll
You
have
having
that
fun?
later.
What
if
whatever
there's a
what
pause.
is happening
Ooh.
actually?
Again.
Gani, we're not used to this.
Season 12 MPL
Gani,
alone
here's the
is
thing,
season
MPL
13
ID
MPL day.
Yo!
When
in
is
com
your
in
turn,
comparison to
Arashi?
MPLPH had
that's true.
less
No
hiccups
idea.
on
Right?
average.
Mirko, check.
But with just
A
2
tournament
days or
check.
3 days of broadcast,
Gani
you've already
check.
Gani
trumped
check.
Arashi.
what you were able to do before. So yeah, what's
Now it's just
happening, man?
Arashi.
What's
Right,
happening?
even realize
Even
check.
realize.
It's the last
Just you,
caster.
Arashi.
It's the last caster.
The last caster.
Gotti,
Well, I
goated.
guess
Gotti are
that's why
goated.
He was
I'm
talking
just
about
saying.
Trina a lot.
You're goated. You are
Talking
goated,
about
Gani.
Trina.
Hold up.
Goatney.
Hold up.
No, you know
Call
what?
him
That-
Goatney, dudes.
Okay. Okay, you know what? Let's just take a look at this. Geek and Onyx.
All right, my app is
terms of
on
the
hold
constantly
because
fighting.
I couldn't
Right.
really
So let's take a look
keep.
at the counter
I don't
index.
have
Geek has
proper
an
upkeep
advantage
for it.
there.
So since
We were
it's
talking
off
about this,
season,
where they have
I
more
haven't
winning
been
lanes
starting it. But
technically,
I'm
they have
gonna be
more
retrieving the
synergy,
domain
and they have
next
more ways
week,
to counter
which
the
also
opposition.
means that the production will
Unfortunately
be
for
back
them,
once again. Yeah,
right
just
now,
just
game
you know,
isn't
earning
always-
money.
we say it's not
No,
being on
sorry,
paper,
I'm just
but just because you can counter
putting
it
money
doesn't
into
mean
it.
that
You know,
you
It's-
will
it
counter it
needs money for it to
correctly,
run.
on
That's
time,
basically it.
and like with proper synergy, right? That's where the game gets really
Making
fun because
fun
you
of
might
her,
not
actually.
win in the drafting phase. You might not
Those
win
two
in
guys are a
synergy,
couple?
but through strategy, through movements in
I don't
the
know.
Dawn, you can
I don't know what
find
you're
windows
talking
of
about.
opportunity and capitalize. The way
Week
Onyx
one
just
props,
did.
man.
It's like Evos.
No, dude, what?
Evil's
Don't be
glory
sorry. I mean, like, we're
against
just
Ultra
not used to
Ego. I
it.
think that
I'm
was the
telling
first
you
day,
that
the opening match.
Onyx in
It
or
was
NPL
Evos
Indo
with the better
have been
index,
doing great. It's just that
but
we're
Ultra
not
Ego
used
just
to
winning.
it. So
Yeah.
we're just surprised.
You know, it's an example.
Yeah,
I'm not throwing shade. It's
or
an
just
example.
we're just
Example.
surprised. No.
No, the reason I'm smiling is because if I remember correctly, I think all the positive lineup ratings have lost.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But this game, I actually think, yeah, I mean, this one might be accurate,
Yeah,
like in my opinion, because Geek Fam do have a lot of winning lanes, and they,
Dude,
it's a solid lineup. But for the most part, yeah, it
that
has
index
actually
that went
been
out during what M5.
not the best rating system.
Yeah, it was
to use
M5,
to
and now that
determine
they're
who's
using
going
it
to
now,
win.
like
maybe because it's more of an execution battle over the
Yeah.
draft now.
They're always wrong. I mean,
agree. I think I
I'm
would
not
say
saying that.
that is
But for
I'm
the
not
Ultra
saying
Ego
that they
match,
should have
I
gotten
disagree
my
with,
app, but
index. It was Joy
But-
Angela and a Nolan Harris.
they didn't use my app during M5,
just
and now
inaccurate.
obviously they're using a
just a tough
different
one.
app,
But
and
look at the stats.
it's not
now, talking
accurate,
about
guys. I'm
inaccuracies.
telling you,
It
there were so
says
many
that Onyx
times
lineup has the better late game potential.
I think
and
I said
have
it during
mentioned already,
M5
they do have the board, they do
that
have
I
the quad.
disagree
So now,
with some of
in
the.
late
I just put some
potential, it's all
nice
about
words to it
the
because it
nether
was a
realm and how
broadcast,
they
but it
utilize
was
it. Get it good,
accurate.
they can win.
That's
And
if
I'm not
we
saying
even
this
get
because
to the game
I have my
actually.
own app.
So let's jump into the land of
I'm
God
saying
here.
this because it's inaccurate. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay,
The-
so going straight for
The
North
teams that
Station.
had the worst,
Down wild charge,
the
Bell mirror image, and even
the
Mystic
worst
Gush forcing
index
Floyd
during
to
M5
flicker out
and
the
now
safety.
in
No
MPL
wild
ID
charge close,
lost
no
their
Mystic
games.
Gush for
So that
Suns.
that
Takes
tells you
damage
something.
out of the fray. Hazel, Mortal Coil, final splash. We can move back to the back. I'm offended. Oh, he is able to find Suns in the back and now forces him to flicker out. Chidera finds Keyboy.
Kyrie,
still
they
able to
got
find
it.
the retribution.
Good
The
shutdown
boys
though.
shut
Oh,
Suns
this is
down
winnable
in
for
the
Geek.
back. 3v5.
If they take
Luke
out
looking for fight right now.
CW,
Kyrie
this
dash
will be
out, but that's
great.
gonna be it. Brought back to the
Oh, that's
team,
it, but this
only
is
to
a
get
boy.
the Razor's Wrath onto the Fairness.
That's
Another
stacks.
alpha
Nice,
on the CW,
nice
still
snap
gonna be
from
able
Luke.
to purify,
If
comes
they
back
take out
away
Kyrie,
again.
this will be.
With
They can
the
end it,
PMI,
but
the Lord
they
is
weren't able to
spawned,
do
and it
so.
is marching
So, yeah.
slowly into the mid lane.
Oh
Hazel is
no,
trying to
they
stop
overstayed.
Onyx,
They
but still
overcooked. They
recall.
overheat.
Lone Wolf came brave, the
Oh,
spider
Geek
slash him
overcooked.
out. Beloyski, a good barrier in
Oh,
place.
man,
Chidera
Geek
has
overcooked.
already walked all the way back, and the boy has recalled as well. Luke, somehow, some way, able to walk out and run away from those
Talking
three
about the
members.
Josh.
And Geek Fam come out. still able
Albert,
to defend.
no, I don't
That
think
was
CW will
too
play a good
close
EXP because
for
the
my
the
comfort. I
mindsets of
understand
EXP
what Geek Fam
laners
were
and
trying
gold
to do. They're
laners
trying
are
to get Onyx off
exact
the board,
opposite.
clear the Lord, and then maybe go for a straight push. But Onyx was able to extend the amount of time, and actually, that was nearly chaos and disaster for Geek Fam.
Blaze into wet, another round coming down though. Boots very, very low. Luke still able to sustain quite a bit right now. Chidera is
Okay.
actually gonna be free hitting. Appraiser's Wrath onto 3. Kyrie still surviving.
Woo,
With the
Keyboy.
flicker forward into the Mystic Gush of Suns. Double kill
This
picked
boy,
up
Keyboy.
for the man. As Beloyski now loses his immortality, pops into conceal. Hazel and Chidera still micromanaging the waves. Now another
Where's
wave coming
Fairness?
down.
Oh,
CW is free hitting in the back.
Abway dying
Beloyski
there,
is
so,
trying his best
CW will
to
end
stop
it.
this from happening, but CW
Comeback.
stays targeted.
Complete
And this is your winning
for
moment
Onyx.
presented to you by Samsung Galaxy S24 Series 5.
5v5 Indocasters versus PH casters. Make it happen, Sir Wolf. It already happened before. It was online though, so but it was hosted by the Indonesians, right? It happened before, and PH won. It was a 3-0 if I'm not mistaken. But it happened before already, like last year or 2 years ago, perhaps. But yeah, sure. I think, and I do hope that this will happen when for MSC in Riyadh. Hopefully, I get invited there. Hopefully, there will be like 5 PH casters in Riyadh at least. That would be great. So, yeah. Kiboy or Yawi? Of course, Yawi because I'm a Filipino. But yeah, Kiboy is just Kiboy was goated already. That's the thing.
I'm still thinking about that game, right? Because like, what
No
went
shadow analyst effect.
What went wrong there? I feel like
Mirko does not own a red truck. He owns a red sports car. What are you talking about? He owns a red sports car.
what turned the tides?
And he will get another. Oh no, it's not red. Actually, it's gray. But still, he owns a Mazda. That boy owns a Mazda. A Mazda can, buying just one of the Mazda that he owns, you can already get 3 trucks or 2 brand new trucks, 3 second-hand trucks. That's the thing. I do hope so. I do hope the MPLPH, because we have a lot of viewers anyways, and there's a lot of conversion. I hope that will happen. I hope that the day will come where MPL PH will be sponsored by
What
many
were you saying? That's basically
many
what Onyx said, right?
you
In
know,
that
like
game,
government
a lot of doubts already.
organizations.
Synergy, performance, early game losing out, but in the end they're like
Somebody so
same
so
old,
my
same old. If they
my
lose
friends
in one
recommended that I
department, then they can always
apply
find a
lip balm
way
because for
to
the
overcome
past,
the situation.
Literally 3
I think even some of my podcasts you'll notice that my lips are so chapped
Gank, kill.
that I need to
CW got
take care. I
ganked, killed.
need to use this, and it's
Turtle,
it's
number
actually
1, taken
tasty.
away. Hazel, amazing turtle retry contest. But still,
Real dream team.
plays after plays. Sans
Yeah, I do hope
carry
so.
with the steal to save them.
No,
Oh,
dude,
that
come
was
on,
it.
relax.
All just turned
Geek
around.
fam, they're not. This is just their second series. If you look back at MPL PH season 12, it wasn't smooth either.
The fight is pretty straightforward. Like,
They
okay,
had
there's a
so many
Lord,
losses,
Dance,
actually.
fight. Geek Fam usually comes out on top.
Relax.
From a Lord Dance, it becomes a trade, and then becomes a chase.
I
and then it
lip
becomes
bite
a back
meta.
and forth. You can see that
What
Onyx
went
is
wrong
way
for
more
Geek?
comfortable. I mean,
So
even
this
in the last
fight,
sequence, right, they were surprised.
okay, I think we can go for replays anyways because we can control it. So this was the turning point, the second Lord, I believe. Where was that? When was that?
More of an advantage.
It was the second Lord that went badly for geeks, for the geek, for
More of
them
a trade
geeks.
here onto Luke.
Of the problem complete, fam. 2 members of the equation come
Or anyone can do anything about the Lord. Hazel's still on it. He's
Oh, he
deal
gets
with this
it.
man.
Wait.
distribution.
It was
Stealing
definitely, no, definitely this Lord where it all went wrong.
When the world needed him, tribute. Yes.
Imagine just losing one fight and then you're not even, they didn't even lose it. So this is a great burst, great idea from Geek. So one thing, I don't know if you can see my cursor, but one thing you have to take note is they don't have boots, which boots was the main problem. I mean, like, not really an actual problem, but it's like a key factor for Onyx team fight, and it is the hero that can take out Kadera, right? So that he was a very important factor, and he's also the hero that can melt through Aboy's ultimate. Well, now that Aboy's ultimate is no longer available, anyways, and then it's already fine. So, in this particular fight, Geek Fam should be winning totally. They have Luke, ultimate is there. They have a stun and that Ruby. They have mortal coil or whatnot, and this is a 5 versus 1 scenario, right? So by all means, they should be winning this. So look, even his positioning, this is good, right? So he's it's already a man-to-man defense. What he went for a man-to-man. What I will call, usually you call it like man-to-man, wherein you kind of mirror where your designated hero is. So Luke's designated matchup or one-on-one is or ISO. The designated ISO is Kyrie, and he already used the second skill because he was there. Then Keyboy will stun him up. So Keyboy actually played this well. It allowed Kyrie to have a shot at getting the retribution. But Luke should be utilizing his ultimate to kind of snag Kyrie out of the zone. Like, you're not seeing my cursor. Oh, you're seeing my cursor, right? So he should be utilizing his hook. Yeah, let's see. I have a epic pin here. Oh no, it will not show. But yeah, you see what I'm getting at, right? So because of that stun from Keyboy, Luke wasn't able to use his ultimate against Kyrie, so that Kyrie will be out of range. So, and of course, Kyrie, obviously, with how do you say this? No matter what happens, Kyrie's retribution was definitely the game changer because afterwards they were able to get a kill onto Luke, right? And that's the strength of the Gourd, where although it's Gourd is more of a guaranteed kill, right? If you land your stun with Keyboy, you now can use your Mystic Projectile on the Gourd so that you have a follow-up stun, and then second skill plus ultimate is more than enough damage to take out even a tank hero. And that's just the nature of the Gourd. It's a confirmed kill, right? If you land your combo. Man to man? Why? What's wrong with man to man? It's like in basketball.
Objectives on the board, and then there are other examples after that.
They had to rush. Hello, gaming zone.
Yeah.
Remember,
Illuminati.
was a team that's well known for good Lord dances, and even against Onyx last season, they were able to pull off some really good victories in the Lord Dance. But if you look at the current Geek,
Yeah, breaks of the game. I mean, like, come on. I'm sure that they will bounce back from that. It's just some breaks of the game.
Straightforward of an approach, and I do wonder if that's because
What's this?
they have a new roster, they want to keep things simple, or
Huh.
is it just a difference?
I'm big
in
tired of
their
League of
mindset
Legends.
now?
What
They
the
wanna be a
hell?
bit
Thank
more
you.
decisive,
Thank
and
you
they don't
to
wanna
my
try and
to Arnell who's
maybe
watching
they
now.
wanna go for absolute
Shoutouts to you. I did not even know that
W is
that it's
still
under.
Exactly.
It's automatically
And he
in
was bullied
League of
so early
Legends.
on, and he was still able
That was
to get
crazy.
this.
What's Jadera's GPM?
Not sure, but this is why the Claude is super prio as well, I would say. For
Okay,
some
I'll ask the
because
people.
you just
I'll
find
ask the right
angles
people
of
for
ways
that.
to farm all the time. You always have side lane.
Thank you,
pressure.
Arnell,
That's also why
for
I'm
that.
saying I like the Claude over the carry. I don't like the carry that much.
What's
You want to know a fun fact?
Hazel's GPM?
Ruby and Carry were the top 2 picks in the previous tournament. Carry had a 30% win rate. Ruby had a 40% win rate.
We
Right,
guess,
I mean,
yeah.
Miko's been very vocal about that. He's a man.
What's
with
your
stats.
favorite NBA PBA
So you
team?
like Claude better?
Me personally,
NBA because
Probably
of
in a
Dwayne
2v5
Wade.
skirmish,
I
late
think
It's
it's safer.
Heat, and
In
then
my
Jimmy
opinion.
Butler comes
it
along,
takes
and
a
then
bit
now
more
I'm even
skill
more of a
to
Heat
play.
fan.
It's harder, but it is safer
But there was a
if
time.
you can reach
Honestly,
that
I'm
I
one of the
understand
first
why people say Carry
GSW
is safer,
fans.
but I also feel like
I'm
Claude
proud
is safer.
to be
Yeah.
not part of
In
the
like the
bandwagon.
long
I was
run.
a
Different way.
easier
I
to
was
utilize.
Golden
Yeah.
State
In a
Warriors
I would
fans
agree,
back
it's
in
high risk, high reward
2013.
for the Claude, right?
And
Yeah.
remember,
You can
I
see the
was
late game
fan of
damage
Heat, right?
difference
So
right there. But of course,
I have
if you
Heat
talk
in
about
the
laning
East,
phase, remember, right,
GSW in the West.
Jadero was literally standing
And why
in
is
front of
that?
the
Because
turret.
somebody played
I think we have a break.
GS.
Yeah.
There's a break.
Let's go over to a break, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
We'll be
Okay,
back
whatever.
for
So
game
somebody
number
played
2.
GSW on me in NBA 2K13, and he smashed me because of the elevator door strategy. If you don't know about that, but it's a great strat. And then since then, I was a fan of the Slush Brothers afterwards. They never, come to think of it, I'm a GSW fan for 10 years now, or more than actually. Lord dances are shorter because they had to burst it. Shorter Lord range affected Lord dances the way. Obviously, it affected that, but it does not change the fundamentals of it. Yeah, it doesn't even affect the speed, anyways. It's just a difference in approach, I guess. So who? 12 to 13 should be David Lee, right? Oh no, it's what Bogut. I know it's not. Let me think about it. I remember in 2013 there was, who's that guard? Was it the other guard with the bald head? He's also pretty good, but he's already old back then. It should be. I think Bogut was there back in 2013. Or 2012, 2013. Yeah, 2K13 Bogut. What was his name? I forgot the other guard that I really like. Oh, Jarrett Jack. There you go. One of the interesting. No, I'm just saying that it was in 2K, right? Jarrett Jack was actually good in 2K. I mean, I'm not entirely sure. I cannot remember whether or not Jarrett Jack was great back in 2013, but at least in 2K, if you play him, yeah, he's one of those players that can that has great stats, great sliders. Was it a Ziggly? Is Festus? Was it Festus and Bogut back in 2013? I think so. Monta Ellis wasn't there anymore in 2K13. Analyze Brent versus Onyx. I already did that, and honestly, it's pretty simple. It was just the draft choices, but it's not an outdraft per se, but it's like a draft choice in a way that it's easier to win if you were Onyx back then. Barbosa, not Barbosa. No, not Bar. What's Barbosa? You know what? I'll go search it up. I forgot that we have Google, so we can look at it. Yeah, David Lee. No, David Lee was a PF, of course. Yeah, so I was right. It was Bogut and Lee, and David Lee back in 2013, and then Jarrett Jack was there. No, yeah, no Barbosa back then. Oh, B-Dreams, of course. But I think there was a lot more focus on Bogut. Bogut. Chakno still have the game to play. I think it was the thing with Chakno is he needs a good captain, I think, to steer him the right direction. Huh. I think Chakno can still play, but it's just that I think it's fair to say that he did not adjust fully with the sustained meta, which kind of made it difficult for him to put himself in a good spot in the meta game that we have right now. Because if you think about it, Chakno is great with catch heroes, but not good with utility heroes. Although he can play utility or utility supports, I mean, he plays it in a way that you would still see him as a catcher kind of guy. So what I'm trying to say here is that, dude, he's playing Rafaela and Matilda. He's playing it well, but does he accomplish the same amount of supporting as Renegade perhaps would do? Because Renegade was stellar with the support heroes, right? So that's what I feel about Chakno. Can he still be at par? For sure, when it comes to his signature playstyle, but when it comes to the meta that we have right now, wherein you really need to play supports / utility, that's where he needs to really improve on. MPL ID Season 13 should be Onic. Baron Davis. Was he still part in 2013? Baron Davis and Monta Ellis are quite they're not already in that era. They're way earlier, and they had that miracle run, right, against Dallas, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, where they're the 8th seed defeating the 1st seed. I'm talking about like that Splash Brothers era back in 2013. It was Mark Jackson still coaching them. That he invented that elevator door, which is not allowed anymore because it's yeah, I think they put some rules against that actually.
He's always a class act. He's like to the fans, the community.
BTR.
Keep this amazing environment healthy and good and everything. Don't let like the negative side of things consume it, etc. He's always such a cool dude, man. Shout out to Udil, man. W man.
W man.
W Udil. It's kind of sad.
The second last Kage.
We believe the We Believe Warriors. That was way before.
Seems like he's getting taken care of very well.
That's
Shout
good.
out to homeboys, Mr. Daddyhood.
Shout out Daddy.
Shout out Daddy.
Hood.
Hood.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
moving on.
Moving
Speaking
on.
of Daddy.
Oh no, that's
Whoa,
what
whoa!
Miracle said that.
Hang on a second.
Miracle said that. Let's
What,
take a look at the
Fredrin?
previous game recap. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you talking about,
What
Miracle?
were you thinking of, Eterna?
Chidera.
Ah, true.
Looking at the damage dealt to
yeah.
the heroes, though.
That was back in
Surprisingly,
07.
Luke on the
You're right,
Ruby
Carly,
was
and
the one that
it was
the only
07.
one on his team who was able to out
Are you a
damage
guitarist
his
too?
counterpart, despite the fact
Ye-
that Boots was
I play the
aggressively in
guitar.
there. And we're
I don't
seeing
want to
this
label
being
myself
new
as an
pattern,
actual
right?
guitarist
Usually
out
Boots
there.
is the utility guy, the guy
Playing
that
a high
stuns,
school
knocks out,
band,
like
and
covers
then
for
you know I
CW.
just
But
I just
recently
play the
we're seeing
guitar,
his
you know.
transformation into a
I wouldn't go
dive-in,
out my way and
aggressive
say that
player.
I'm a
And in fact,
guitarist for
in
a
that
band
game,
or
in
something. I
game
just
number
know how
one,
to play the guitar.
Kyrie was the one doing the safety job, right? He was the one on guard duty where
Messi or Ronaldo. The thing is, in the
That's something that I
Philippines,
haven't seen
not everyone,
being the main pattern
not
at all.
everyone
So you're
is
seeing
inclined to
evolutions here,
watch or play
even from a
football
team
because
as
we're a
renowned,
basketball kind of country.
as
So
successful
unfortunately,
as
I
Onyx.
don't know.
It's
Wemby
just
or Kai?
gonna be
Of course, Kai.
from all the
Just
players,
kidding.
right? And I just saw
Dude,
the stats
what a-
in
what a
the
question.
previous game recap.
Wemby, the
true.
freak of nature,
CW outfarmed
compared to
Wisconsin
Kai
by
Soto,
Chidera.
the
14K
Filipino freak of
compared to
nature. Of
14K,
course, we go
despite
Kai
how
Soto.
shut down he was at the beginning. I
How
was
many guitars
surprised.
do you have?
was
I
like, no
know that
way.
somebody will ask
Rich
this.
guy CW.
So far, I have
Stats there.
5.
I'm like, okay.
No, I have
So that
6 actually.
consistency, the fact that he's still able to be,
But
what's the word for it? when you do something
I have 6 just
really
because
well.
I've had
without
3
taking too
old
much
ones
time
that I
and
kind of
nobody
just
really notices it.
resurrected. The
Efficient.
3 old ones.
Efficient.
Right, so a
Like,
very
yeah.
old
Efficient, I
acoustic
like that.
guitar
That
here.
enchantment on him, the efficiency
It's a
5.
Morris where we
CW
got it from a
efficient.
surplus, so it's
but that's
very
kinda
It's
claw
actually
kick. I guess
super
that's also
cheap.
why Mirko likes it so
And I
much.
got one of my
His
favorite
arm
local
is so
bands
efficient,
sign it.
right?
So
Right?
adaptive, so
Yeah.
dynamic.
So I have that one.
But yes,
I have another
Okay.
acoustic, as you can see here.
Stacks to, you know,
So this one is a new one.
what's the word?
This is
Mirko, when you
my
make something even better.
my Christmas gift to myself. Then
Augment
I have
something like that. You
an
can-
old bass
We're
guitar,
losing our words here.
Yes.
Ladies
There
and
was,
gentlemen, on the
that-
Make the farming
broadcast.
so much better.
an old
with
bass
the
guitar
stacks,
that
and
I
you can
bought
move around
in
the map to look for more farm even faster than the carry
actually this
can
was
on
when
the
I was
claw, and
first
that is
working.
something
So
that
this was
CW
probably like
uses
8
to its
years
utmost
now.
potential, but
Yeah, so
in
it's
the
an old one,
graphic
or
phase,
also a cheap one.
presented by the
But it looks good
ultimate
because we
smartphone
polish it
Samsung
and
Galaxy.
stuff.
It's gonna be geek. First
And
geek
then
again.
an old Ibanez.
Swap sides here. Joy Novaria gonna be
This
the
is
next
actually
up
not
then.
mine.
We
I got it
have
very cheap,
Matilda.
about $20 US from a
Aramis is the
friend.
change, as
Yeah,
well as
I'm not
Winnie
kidding.
here.
20,
And that does leave open one hero.
CC.
25.
From
Yeah.
game
Or
one.
yeah,
CC carry.
yeah, 27
but they
US
still go
dollars,
for
27
Ruby.
bucks,
2
dudes.
games in
That's an
a
Ibanez
row.
art.
So, do we want to lock in our
It's
predictions?
great,
Claude
and I got
Art,
it for very cheap.
Or Claude and CC.
Claude.
And then I have this new,
Claude CC, let's see, let's see.
relatively
Claude
new guitar.
Vexana.
Oh, that's what he
Yeah.
said.
A
That's
Strat,
why he's the
finally
asshole.
a Strat,
good.
a
I'm
proper
surprised
Strat.
No one picked it up
one of my
in
faves now
game
because of the
one.
color.
Even though it wasn't banned, it wasn't picked up. But
Yeah.
now with the Vexana, with the Claude, if they're trying to go for the same kind of strategy, right? Like the
And then I
dance,
have another
the
bass
split-second
there,
decisions,
a
this
new one,
Vexana
but
is
it's
gonna
not
be such a
actually
huge
mine.
problem.
It's like a,
You're always
you know.
at the right
Oh
place at the right
man,
time
it's already,
to
the draft
clear
already
so
started.
easily.
I got
If someone gets taken
sidetracked.
out, you might take out your team with you because of the passive. And of course, 2 solid sources of crowd
So I
control.
go carry Arlot, great answers, and then the
I'm a big fan
Vex.
of crowd control,
So there
and
should
that's
be
why Vexana, I
paired
think, is
by
one of the
paired
best
with the
mid laners right
Fredrin.
now.
Typically paired with
Okay.
Fredrin.
Okay, with that being said, and talking about crowd
There's
control,
a
Arlott
chance
being
that
picked up
this
by
could be
Geek
Barrett's
as well as
instead,
Carry once
so that
again.
you have
So they're gonna
crowd
double
control
down on this
immunity.
Carry and
But
Claude
basically you
lane.
pair it with
Onyx,
Fredrin or
meanwhile, the
Barrett's,
last
and then
pick,
or
they went in
sometimes
for
the
Fredrin
Baxia.
for
But Baxia
Kyrie
against
last time. I
Arlott,
hope they're gonna flex
like
him a
against
little bit
Ruby
out
carry
for
might not be the
second
best.
phase. What do you think
You
he
need
should take
you
here?
need Barrett's
Lilia
because
maybe
you have
for Onyx?
crowd control
Oh, wait,
immunity.
Vexana
But if you
maybe.
want
Yeah,
it
Vexana,
things
I
to
think
be
they could
easier,
for a flex
you go
pick into the
Fredrin.
XP lane if they want. I mean,
And then maybe
Minotaur XP
another
would
like
just
a
be
Minotaur
pretty solid
actually
if they
for
want a safer
Minotaur could be good
option.
for Onyx.
They could just go
Maybe
for
they
the Barats in
pick
the
that fourth.
jungle right now, knowing that the carry is still gonna hurt
Alright,
him
it's
a lot.
Fredrin.
Safest
It's the
pick,
same.
I guess, would be that Fredrin. I was thinking the
Not
Barats
the most-
for the anti-CC
I'm not the
up
richest.
against a whole lot of CC
Yeah.
from the side of Geek. You know, the Arlott, the Ruby, it's gonna be really good for the setups.
Yeah. So
early
it's
in the neutral
Fredrin and
objective department, but
Barrett's. But the thing is,
the sustain is something
it's
that
not
you need.
gonna be
Fredrin
Baxia. It's
and
either
Baxia
just
that's
Fredrin or Barrett's.
Speaking of
The thing
CC,
with
right?
Fredrin
I
is
wonder if they're gonna pick up
you
the
have
CC or Banner way.
control, like
For Onyx, though, they're betting with
how to say
the
this,
Lilia,
low
one of the
cooldown,
only heroes
short
along with
duration
Bavaria that
control
can really
against
match
a
that
Ruby.
kind of wave clear that the Vexana does
So
bring
in
to the
a
table.
carry, so you
Along with
cannot
that,
have that
I
control.
think
That
that
taunt is actually
A
pretty
hero that can
important.
do a lot of kiting will be potentially beneficial.
I don't know
for
where
Onyx
Coach Eb
because
is.
of how Geek has been playing. Of course, they have no Faramis this
I think
time,
you ban
but
Tigreal
it
and
seems like with the
Minotaur
Arlott
if you
and
are
with
Geek.
the Ruby, they're going to be playing in a
And then if
similar
you're
way,
Onyx,
so
you
I thought that
ban
X-Borg will make an appearance. We'll see if that actually
Novaris
comes
already
through.
banned. Gord maybe?
The grill as well banned out with the X-Borg. Now they have.
Huh.
This does seem like that means they are going to be going for a tanky lineup, very front to back.
Yeah, I think you go Minotaur, right, for Onyx?
Trying to stop
Right
any
now
sort
in this
of,
pick, because what happens is
addition
Geek will take
into
it.
the frontline melter.
Frontline Melter.
For
Okay.
the kiting especially,
And
right,
then
it's
if
just gonna
you
be
are
so
Geek, you
efficient.
go
And the
Akai
second
perhaps.
life, right, that the Firaga
In the
armor provides
jungle.
to you. When you're playing a carry, that single target, right?
They go
someone being
Grok.
able to just stand in the front,
Oh, because they
knowing that,
don't
okay,
want
all
Geek
those
to take
flying
it.
basic attacks won't take you out in the fade
Okay,
It's
but you
definitely
can go
something that they don't
Minotaur
want
if you're
Onyx to
Geek
take
and
advantage of. But Onyx will take away
Akai,
the
I think.
Grok. So now they're the ones with the barriers, right?
So Akai, and then
Technically
you need a
solid source
mage.
of
You need a mage from
lockdown
Geek.
if you don't have any gap closers. And of course, the wild charge can be massive in the right situation.
Huh.
I'm so confused.
Martis is. Oh, so it was a
Last
Martis
for
ban.
Onyx. Is
I
it-
think you're left with Akai high if you're Geek. Or
Fairness?
Barrett's, perhaps.
No. It's Valentina. Is it Valentina?
Yeah, Valentina or Aurora,
Again,
actually.
ladies and
Okay, it's
gentlemen, it is
Valentina.
Valentina.
Yeah. Just to confirm.
Oh, Valentina
the last
ban.
for Onyx is
Oh.
Valentina. They're trying to limit the choices
Okay.
here for a boy in the mid lane with the Pyramid taken out. They're gonna go for
But
a
oh,
Baron.
Nana.
Nana.
Oh, I have to.
Alright,
I forgot the
that
Nana.
was debut of Nana. Personally, as a Nana player, I'm very happy to see it
Oh,
on the
YZ.
competitive stage.
Against the
Onyx
carry. Why is he
will
against the
come
carry?
back
Yeah,
and
let's
answer
take
that with a
against
Yuzong
carry.
last pick.
Some
Wow.
because the thing is, it was proven in the previous game that Lapu Lapu might not be enough against the
Yo, Rashi,
carry,
why
but
haven't we
maybe
seen
Yuzhong
Nana
can.
at all? Like, this is the first Nana pick / ban of season
People
13.
who are
I think the
players
Nana
will be on
became
the
a bit more
team.
vulnerable once they remove the movement speed buff when you turn into the Molina, right? That means
Ah.
that you're invulnerable, but then you're very easily caught up. So it only really works when your team isn't planning on moving backwards, right? And that is exactly what I think
Interesting.
Geek Fam are looking at. They want the crowd control,
Really had me
they want the
thinking,
AoE
right?
damage to match up Onyx
It should
in
be
those big team
Kyrie.
fights, but they don't plan on kiting backwards the same way
I'd
Onyx
go
does. So this is going to be once again a forward-moving
Kyrie
composition. And looking at the
Baloy.
ratings of this time, Onyx is
I'd
winning
put
on most of the
Suns.
fronts. Is this a sign, Mirko?
Let's see if it is
Kyrie
a sign. We're going
Baloy
to see the
Suns.
wings of freedom of
Edward.
FPL Indonesia in season 13.
Kyrie
Garuda,
Baloy Sans Edward. And who's our
international
goal?
bird. As he takes us into
It had.
LOD, the land of dawn. Ladies and gentlemen,
Now
game
this is
number 2.
interesting because
Can the
I think I'd put
porcupine
Super Marco or
spike
Benny
down the big geek boys?
because if
Or
you
will the
are
big geek
in a
boys
team
come
with
back and
Kyrie,
force a
Kyrie
third
should be
game
your
from the
quote-unquote carry. So
Or
your the
will we
gold
have
lane
to delay it
choice,
just a bit?
if there is carry, should be
Because
like your unselfish kind of
climax,
gold
we have to
laners,
wait,
if you get my
just like the
meaning.
movie,
So it's
Dune
either
1, Dune
Benny
2, we gotta wait for
or
Dune 3.
Super Marco.
All
I
right.
haven't watched Dune 2.
Same. Haven't even watched Dune 1 properly.
What? It's so good.
Is it?
May your blade
But-
chip and shatter.
Oh, thank you, Andrew Flores. But
Anyway,
I don't think that we can actually
Anyway,
play some music.
what Mirko is trying to say with big games and good
I haven't.
games,
Okay, you know what? I'll
Right.
review Yawi's performance, but as it stands right now, I don't know how. I don't
So we get a
know
tour.
how Yawi
Land of
fared.
Dawn. As you can
Here
see,
we are.
this is the base. This is where people spawn in the game.
Okay, and then where are we going now?
Well, we're going
turret.
to the top lane. I don't- we're
What's the
going-
name of the
Whoa,
creep?
whoa,
This.
whoa, what?
What's the name of the creep?
Which creep?
That creep.
This is the Barong.
Saved by the bell. Dear, dear Mirko.
Oh,
Bell
wait,
like
let me
a
just.
Siri.
Siri.
That's a very specific reference, Mirko.
All right.
I don't think the Bakiro in the
Let
in
me
the
just
game, so I'm
reply
not
to
sure
this.
we
Very
can do
important.
that.
All right,
But
I
man,
think
the Yuzong in the hands of Boots is
I think
really
it's there. All right.
growing into
all
that
right.
dive role here. That's usually a playstyle we see Luke do, but now against Luke,
Send
Boots
two
is stepping
words.
up, trying to do the exact same thing.
It's a pause? Already a
Still need an
pause? The
answer
hell?
To the back line of Geek Fam. I think yesterday, was it yesterday when Luke picked up the Yuzong? I think people
Mobility matters on this patch?
There you go.
100%.
Like, it was a really good,
I don't know. I don't know what the question is,
really good dive.
honestly.
Black Dragon
Thoughts about
form, Black
Dewa?
Try.
I think that
The
they're
fact
on the
you can
rise.
be dominant in
Now,
the lane
having
and
a
still have
veteran
lot
in
of
there
pressure in
helped
the
them
team
out.
fights,
Drian,
I think
right,
that's
is
what
there.
really makes a good
And
EXP laner. That's
That's
a
the
pattern
thing
you
with
see
veterans.
Lapu
If they're
Lapu.
put in a
Technically, it's a pattern
new
you see
team
with the CC
and
as
then they
well.
lead that
All
team,
these
they
heroes that can be
give
smart
so
in the lane, can be
much,
aggressive, win the 1v1 duels,
like,
survive
initial
1v2
burst
ganks
of
even,
knowledge
good
where
mobility. But even in
eventually
fight,
the teams
have
will have
AoE crowd control
will have
maybe,
learned a
or
lot with just
tankiness
spending a
enough for you to
little
actually be a
a small
main
amount of
farmer.
time with
And
that
also
veteran.
damage, right?
And also that
I guess it
veteran
depends on the
usually
enemy composition.
outperforms his
If you're going
past
something
self.
if
Like
you're
let's just
something
say like
Nana,
Drian, for example, hasn't
I
been
think Yuzong's
playing for a
pretty good.
team. I mean,
Pretty good
not
against
in
dive. I
a
think they wanna try to
not
bait
the
out, you
active
know,
roster of the team,
passive
right?
so
He
that
he's rested enough, but he
follow-up
also gained
damage
the
will be
knowledge.
able
And
to
if he
just
kept
execute
playing like
this dude.
outside of the
The quad already picked
outside
up
of the
Tristana as
scrims,
well,
he will have a
and
better
Luzon
time
can
outside of
dive.
it.
They
So
have
yeah.
multi-layering damage and CC.
Where to find such a $27
That's the fun part.
Ibanez now? You can't.
What I'm
It's
quite-
just
I'm quite curious about is
it's
whether or not Sam will
impossible.
go for the
That's the
build
thing,
that
right? I think
usually people
I
tell
bought
us
it
is
because
used by him
it
in
was
game.
kind of spring
Because that's
cleaning for
usually
that
the
guy,
demon shoes
and
into the talisman into
he just
a
wanted to get rid of it,
time, right? So you can
and
spam
he
on those
didn't know
skills, go for the
he
pickoffs,
didn't know
and get
that
your ultimate off cooldown.
obviously
Oh, wait a minute.
Very
he wouldn't
utility.
know that it will
But ladies and
be
gentlemen, we are going straight
not
back
worth like that. Like
into
you
the
just want to
game here.
basically
30
dispose of
seconds
it. It
has
wasn't.
elapsed. We are
So okay,
going
so
to see
it was a
whether or not
$27 Ibanez, and then I had to spend
the
another
normal build
$27
or his special build.
3 years after
Game
because
number
I had
2 of
to
this Best of Day series
I
between
had
Onyx
to
as well as
fix
Geek Fam.
the
Gotta be
electronics
careful
and
and
had
take
it.
a look at
I actually had it set up,
Boots'
so
emblem, man. It's a quad
technically
charge,
speaking,
not
it's
a
$50, but
great
hey,
smite. So in the
50
lane,
bucks for
less
an
sustain,
Ibanez.
But afterwards, he's gonna be a menace just chasing down the backline. As Onyx can secure the
Don't
lethal
go
right there,
Ochoga, but
already a small victory that usually does add up, and you can see the clear.
Wait, what's
battle has begun,
what's my
and
thumbnail?
I do think Vexana is just top tier in that department.
What's wrong with my thumbnail?
And looking at the other side, right? A boy on the Nana goes for the flicker. So despite all the CC coming in from Onyx, he's still confident enough to go in for that spell, but Hazel's confident in this.
Oh, nom nom nom. Detonus welcome Hazel. First blood picked up by Samsung Galaxy. What a great gank there.
Yeah,
Great
great game.
awareness from Hazel to just hold on and channel that ultimate. Wait for Boots to really use all his cards and
Yuzhong
then go
against
in.
Carry
though, trying to
later
try
on.
and
We're gonna see it.
counter with the aggression, but nothing really.
Oh, Aboy with the
big happening
Nana.
just
That's
yet. Looking at the mid lane, Gold taking
that's
edge
him.
penetration.
But
Good
Suns
to
with
get
this
for
Vex.
some early damage
That's
here.
definitely
Might be for this turtle. I do think it does
a
favor
treat. You
Onyx
saw
now.
that in Games
Nick
of the
might wanna be a
Future.
bit careful
He's
here.
great with it.
I think it comes down to that level 4.
What team can
power
stop
spike, right?
Onyx? There's a lot, like Bren
Mid behind,
actually
Kyrie, though,
can.
good gang into the
M
Phantom
and
Fighters, dive
M
the
and
Luke is still
BTR,
able
that's also
to actually flip
pretty
around. Did he
strong.
get the tough boots already?
Uh,
Yeah, he did. Wow. Super fast.
even
sub
Evos
to get out
looks
of
good,
that
right? But
position
I think
of the
Eman,
CC.
RRQ maybe.
Going to be getting their eyes on the next neutral
But you saw that they got
objective.
defeated by
Turtle
Fireflux,
as
which
well.
is
Black Dragon form into the back. No
really
petrified for Boots. He is doing a
unforgivable.
good job at
Look at
zoning, and my
Suns.
goodness, Suns
Look at
delete below.
freaking
Kyrie is
Suns.
very, very low. Has to reset the turtle. It's a nom
Great
nom
combo
up with the
from
Detonus
Boots.
welcome, but Keyboy gets spat out now with the power of nature. He wants to go for a big smack onto Hazel, a wall as well.
Oh man, Suns
And
saved that.
the tree
that
wins
clash
out against
again.
the dinosaur.
Beautiful execution by Onyx there. Gonna be able to zone out the members of Geek Fam as well as get Hazel out of the board completely, even though Kyrie was already very low on health in that earlier parts of the game.
The two big fighters.
Where's
man,
the MPL
Fredrin
page season
and
13 venue?
Yuzhong. It's just such a nightmare, especially when
I
you
think
just
it's the
hit
same
level 4,
with season
that Black
12
Dragon form definitely
and
scattered
11.
Geek Fam
Same
away. And even though Kyrie was
same
so,
group
so
stage
low, it was
location.
looking a bit sketchy there for just a bit, but his team was able to just zone
Odin
everyone
and
out.
Luke, I
And like
do
I
hope
mentioned
so. I hope
earlier,
that they
looking at some of the
that
emblems here, it's
I don't
because
know.
it's a blast for
I hope that
Kyrie
there's a
to
tournament
juggle
where Geek
more
is
clear
gonna go to the
on
Philippines. That
on
will
these
be
tanky fire
great.
heroes these days. And for Boots, the quantum charge, but still, the rupture for more damage and the festival of blood for a decent amount of sustain. So trying to get some movement speed and a mix of sustain at the same time.
Walled. Oh my God! Not just walled. Beloisi got deleted.
Oh, he played in a spot where
First,
yeah,
man.
the
Oh
K-boy,
my God. Did not expect that damage.
K-boy is.
You know what? Yeah, I was about to say, I think Sans is going for the cooldown build. Because we took
Yeah.
off the emblems. and it
Wolf
was a
G,
Wilderness
thank you,
Blessing
thank you.
as the second sub
Oh, shout out to
emblem, and we
1.3
saw
thousand
just now
viewers.
that he picked up the enchanted
Analyst
talisman,
Mirko,
so
Mirko's great.
Vexana,
Mirko's
Sans
smart.
special.
And the thing
Won't
is, he
even
plays
go
a lot
to
too.
time, 'cause sometimes they go for the enchanted
So I
talisman
think
into a glowing
Mirko
one. That's a
Analyst,
popular build that a
that's
lot
gonna
of
work.
Players in the MPL, especially MPL ID, has been building so far. So we'll see if he builds through with that. But
Inspire
for
talent? What do you
now,
mean?
Onyx has a lot of damage, a lot of crowd control, and sometimes we barely get to finish our
Is
sentences
Glue good against
before
Fred?
someone from Geek
Not
Fam gets
really.
sniped out. Especially now that
It's
their
it's
roamer
okay,
doesn't really have an
but
escape tool. They
not
have to be
totally.
very careful here, especially walking towards the bushes.
But the thing is, Glue
Looking at the
against
players'
front to
goal here,
back is
CW
great.
still number one on the
Because you
charts,
can
followed by
just
Sans.
apply a lot of pressure in the
Jadera
front
a bit
lines.
behind
Just make sure
in
there's
that
no
lane.
Faramis or Glue,
That
you're
was supposed to be
A-okay.
a winning lane for the carry.
Almost like CW just learned from game number 1, and now he knows, okay, I can't win in trades, maybe I'll farm somewhere else, I do something different, and he's really working well.
What do you
in
mean
this
no nail,
section
no win? They
as
can win even
Heroes
with
Farm.
Marky in the
Once again,
jungle.
Onyx trying to control, but look at
I just
flank work
love
from
Marky.
Beloisi here. Puts Onyx in a weird spot.
Look at the burst down though.
You need to play a lot. You need to play enough, and enough is a lot actually.
Has the passive, gets up
You have to
and
watch a
wins
lot of
out
games,
in
that's
the
one.
retreat battle.
Oh no,
Beloisi
Baloy,
won
he did.
1v4 in the mid lane.
He
No
did.
follow-up there.
Oh!
Charge! Oh,
My
no!
God,
Banana
Key
gets
boy!
deleted under the turret, and now it might be
Look at the
even more
look at
crazy.
the range from
Is forced
Vex.
to flicker
Actually, this
out.
is
Another burst
that's the
damage
main
coming
strength
down
of
from
the
CW,
Vexana.
but
It's
he's
like a
still
Farsa
able
but on
to sustain out
steroids.
with the Brave Smite. My lord,
Like
Onyx
an old Farsa,
takes
but without the
control
wings by wings,
of the
obviously. But
situation.
you don't know where
Every
you
single
don't know
small
the
mistake
animation
the
of
Geek Fam
Vex.
Derek
See,
needs
like
to be careful there in the
you only
bottom
know that
lane for a rotation,
second
but
skill, but
can you
the
imagine
other
if
spells
the
you don't
wall
know where it's
charge
coming
into
from.
Anana?
You don't even notice that it's coming.
It's hurt.
That's how
Yeah,
OP
he's-
the
he's so
Vexana
much
is. Well, it's not
bigger,
OP,
man.
OP,
I'm
but
surprised he
that's
even lands.
how
How-
annoying it is to
how
deal
small
with
the Nana is.
Vexana.
The Keyboy, he doesn't care, man. He knows he lands those, and now Geek, if you're a boy right here, you gotta be so concerned, man, because you thought that okay, they used one ultimate for me, There's no way they use one more, right? But that's exactly what Onyx just does. And as Geek try and go for another pickoff here, they seem to be severely limited by the movement speed, man. They're no longer
First on
as mobile,
steroids.
especially Hazel.
Kufra is not fit for the current meta because you need someone. You need your roamers now need to kind of scout where the enemies are. And the thing with Kufra is that you hide. Unlike, for example, the Grok, right? You're in front. You're like the Ruby, for example, the Arlot. They have the luxury of being in front and actually checking the bushes.
Oh no, he's already
But I
dead.
did.
Times the final slash and he just gets bopped by Sans. Fourth death.
What are you
this
doing,
game.
Baloyski?
Ranger Amas in
Did
there.
you hear that, guys? Ranger Amas said,
Basically
"What are you
saying,
doing,
"What are you doing,
Baloyski?"
Baloy?"
I mean, it's brutal, right? 6 minutes
We noticed
in,
it too.
only
We
almost
noticed
7, but
it
it's already
too.
a 1-7. A 3,000 gold gap in the first 7 minutes of the game.
Oh, they're
CW
nerfing it
was
in the
doing good
advanced
under
server.
pressure,
Good, that's
and when
good.
he was dominated by Chidera,
Teams
but
should
look
be
at
playing
him
a lot
now.
of
He's
Vexana
playing
actually.
the
Just,
towers
you
on the
know,
bottom
having
side.
two
He's getting to the
frontliners,
power
maybe
spike much,
Nino,
much quicker
Fred,
than
or
in game
Fred
number
Grok
1.
in this case.
Geek, they're losing control over this entire game.
Hey, no worries, man.
But it's
That's why I
definitely
went
one of the
live so
other
I can
two,
answer
man.
questions.
But
Oh,
now for
1.4K. Oh,
You're gonna go for
you
the
guys
objective as
are
always,
amazing.
clean, calculated.
Aura is still not
And
meta.
Geek is
Aura
just
is meta,
nowhere
but I
ready,
think people will
nowhere
just
ready to try and get anything
prioritize the Fairness
And
as
let
well
it
as
go.
the Vex over
much
the
they can do
over
as
the
Phoenix
Aurora.
picks
But
up
it
a
is
War
a
Axe as
valid
well.
choice,
Even
actually.
more ways for Onyx to just chase them and run down Geek under the safety of their own turrets and base.
And that's a problem. Like, what are they supposed to do, right? If they want to go for a 50-50, they're already, what, 4K behind? And
Baloy
obviously
Diggy strat.
Hazel is behind on levels as well against Kyrie. I
Oh.
guess that's something great, but
A failed attempt of an initiation. Baloyski with a flicker. Final slash earlier, not connecting CW now. Just chunking damage. Baloy very low. Luke doing the same thing right now, trying to run away, but Boots catches him. Finds the passive. Daytona's welcome into the mouth, but now it's Hazel. It's called the wild charge with a flicker to the back. Finds a boy. Flickers back to safety, and now it's Chidera.
Oh, you
who's
gotta be
forced to run
careful,
away.
Chandra.
Sans wants to get that Terrified down. He
See?
finds the
See that?
Terrify. No
What the
Chidera
hell was
guard.
that
Just a
stun?
bit more poke, and Chidera
How
will be able to
far
walk out of
you
this.
can stun
The turrets
people
in the mid lane
from the
certainly
Vexana?
won't be able to.
2-for-0
Oh,
trade, a turret taken
disgusting.
down. Onyx
Sorry, guys, I'm just
getting
replying to
everything that they
my
asked for
boss.
here in game number 2, and it's not necessarily them going out of their way. It's the counter engage that they've been able to successfully do against Geek Fam's failed attempts time and time again.
They just have more options, right? If they fail their engage, they have chances to do something else, just like that. But even if it
Yeah.
works, then great. If it doesn't work, they have
0%
the
from
wild
one
charge,
pick.
they have the
Okay,
Black Dragon
very
form, so
balanced.
a lot of flexibility in how
What
they approach
Onyx
these
has to do
fights.
to
And
win
you can see
against
the Boyd is
Bren?
struggling, man.
Well,
We
number
thought
one, they
this
have to play
Nana
CW.
pick was going to be big with the Molina, with the crowd control,
Second
but
is, I think
he's struggling to figure
it was
out
just
when and where
draft
he's supposed to
choices.
use these
It's the
spells.
thing with
And
Onyx
according
is
to
that they're
the
always
game,
very
fun fact, if
not really
Geek Fam
scientific, but they're
actually
very
use this, they're gonna still, Nana is
what's
still
the
going to
proper
be sitting at a
term?
0% win rate since MPL ID season, what, 10? 8? Wow.
I don't know if it
That's
makes sense, but they theory craft so much
Man,
that it really works, you know? Like,
throwback.
scientifically
Turner, by the
speaking,
way,
it
we have
works.
our answer. It's a lightning
but
truncheon
it's
into a
difficult. It's
possibility of
always
going on
difficult.
here. Sand is going for
Oh,
all
the
that
word
damage,
I'm looking for is
all the
very
burst, knowing
conditional.
that for the
That
most part, he's not
it
targeting
will
the front
work
line, right?
given
CW
set
has
amount of
that on lock.
conditions.
He's targeting
Bren
the
is
back
playing
line,
and
just trying to
approaching
get
the draft in a
burst
very
damage to help
pragmatic
with the
manner.
kickoff potential.
Like, whatever works, works.
So,
Pick the
lightning
strongest
truncheon
hero.
it is, and Geek are
Make
just
sure
stuck
that your gold
hurdling,
lane is
even though honestly, they don't really have the
make sure the
best
gold lane
high
is having a
ground
good
wave here
time, and then you're
either.
gonna be a-okay.
They're
So
just stuck waiting for
yeah,
a
that's the
chance.
thing with
Onyx just
Onyx.
is not
They're
giving to them.
very theory
But
craft
still
heavy.
respectful. No fleeting time.
That it looks very
Not
genius
yet,
when
at
it's
least.
when it
Not
works,
yet.
and I believe me, they have the best players to play in that kind of manner. But sometimes the easier and more straightforward approach is it works
Mental
better.
game, man. Game 2, it
Right.
just feels like a stomp, and it feels like maybe they're tilted again. Luke.
Is Ochiji still connected to Geek? I don't know. I don't have a. There's
There's
just some rumors. Baloy with the play. BBB.
Oh my god, a boy
BBB.
forward.
Big brain Baloy.
5-0. Baloy.
Is he waiting for that buff?
The
We'll have to see, man.
0-10 power spike.
0-10
A boy,
powers.
man, that's a lot of damage on the Nana. That's why it's somewhat valid, and Sans just wasn't ready right there.
Look,
Now
whiffing
without the
with the
Vexana,
ults.
will Onyx still try and make something happen? It is possible, it's just a lot risky, but they back away.
Yeah, that's going to be the Lord cleared out here by Geek Fam. With minor casualties, you can say. It looked like Chidera picked
Let
up
me
the
just-
golden staff.
I'm sorry, guys. Some people are
and
messaging me at this hour. It's
before.
Sunday.
Between these
What?
two
It's a
carries
Sunday.
from
I
both
should
of the
be
teams,
allowed to
where is it leaning towards
allowed to
more?
cast or
Who's doing more
restream.
damage in the fights?
Who will be, yes.
Who will be? I believe it's still gonna be CW. But when it comes to the moments before the fight breaks out, that's where Sans really shines, man. And I feel like, me personally, I
Alright.
don't think the Vexana is used mainly for damage. The damage is always very, very nice. But
Yeah.
the utility, like when you put
Yeah, I agree with Arashi.
down the
In a
eternal
way.
guard, when you try and go for the terrifies, that is what really
It's
looks like
the
Vexana taking
zone
damage
out and the
effectively.
terrify,
The
the
utility coming
control.
from Sans, right? Which is why maybe that's why he
But
sees
obviously the damage too. And spammable
the
damage.
enchanted
You know what?
talent
I
a
don't
little
fully
bit
agree with
more
Arashi. Nah, just kidding.
valuable as compared to
But yeah, no,
full
the
out
damage is there. The poke damage
But here,
that you'll never
you guys
notice. They
play, and you guys
the zone out
find
potential, the
lag. Don't forget to use
zone control or
max
the
booster.
territorial control that
Mhm.
you
I
get
hate
out of
lag.
it. So
If
it's
you
one
hate
of the
lag,
I
better
hate lag,
nuke
man.
mages
Maximize
nowadays.
your connection with Game Max, and also maximize your time. Make it efficient. That's the word that Eterna really likes earlier. With the 15,000 discount with Click Indomart, you
Yan
can
po.
just
Yan po.
click
Okay.
Indomart 15 and click
Dual
your groceries
mage?
very easily.
I don't
And
think
improve
so.
your finances.
What do you mean double
That's what
mage?
Geek are trying to do right now. They're trying to use
You
all
see,
the promo codes
a
that
boy,
they have
that's
try to
1.5
get out
bars
this
of
debt.
damage.
8,000.
it's a big
1.5
big
bars of
They need
damage
to be
in a
energized
small
first,
amount of
so it
time.
starts with coffee. Go get your point,
Can
coffee.
I open?
That's
I'll
the
probably
point.
open up my.
Ooh.
I wanna see and
good.
check.
Well, we'll see. But
What do you think of
know,
Hazel and
another big
Ray?
7 out of
issue-
10.
7 out of 10.
Full.
Well, a big issue for Geek right now.
The world
by
is
way,
their
usually
oyster,
the
actually. I
Molina
think Ray
is
has a lot
great
of
deterrent
potential.
tool. You can leave it on the ground.
Hazel
people walk away
works
from
well
it,
with the
you can't
team.
really check. But since Onyx has the
That's what I
grab,
noticed
right,
from
he
these
can
previous
walk through
games.
it and ignore
And not only
it.
that,
So
like
it's almost
before
like one
MPL
extra
Season
tool
13.
denied from Geek.
Hazel is more of a
Boy,
team.
as Luke and Beloyski just look for a
Team-oriented
chance
kind
to
of
try and
player.
Start a fight properly, right? Without paying the price of a huge counter engage or a half an HP bar, for instance.
This is so risky. But here we go.
Well charged Luke, gonna be knocked up and terrified down. Sans bursts
The
him
Terrified,
out.
dude.
And even Beloyski follows through with 6 death in this
There's
game
so
right
much
now.
knock
Boots is
up,
just showing
actually.
away, and Chidera isolating the dinosaur. No, they're already
Oh, he did.
extinct. And still they want to take him out. A killing spree for Kyrie. 3-0.
Yeah,
in the trade.
easy Lord Dance for Onyx.
And there's absolutely no way that Geek Fam can
I'm looking
go
for
a
Vex.
contest on this. I mean, it was already looking bleak to begin with. Hazel 2 levels behind of Kyrie. But Onyx had to pull that out. Behind the engage that Keyboy was able to
Had to
make.
pull.
That's going to be a free Lord for Onyx in the 13th,
On the ID.
14th minute of the game.
A clean engage. He didn't even use the flicker there. I thought it was going to be an attempt towards the backline, but no, he just thought, if I can get 2 members, just 2 members, I can make sure that the fight does break out and we can get
You
at
think
least a
Onyx
pick-off.
will still
And I
dominate
think that
ID on
he
the
went for
ID?
it so suddenly, so urgently, because the wave
You
was
guys are
pushing
so
on the top side. Onyx did
not
lose
nice,
the turret,
dude.
but
Just
off
kidding.
the back of that sequence of plays, they have made it completely worth it. And with the Lord marching down right now, take a look at the items where a boy's Nana has that Divine Glaive power spike. He's going to have a lot of burst damage, but he needs to find ways for the spells to land, right? Wait for a setup, and Onyx is making it very difficult for that to happen.
Definitely. I think range is a little bit of a problem for Nana, especially going against.
But there's a lot of
these
defense
heavy
from Nana.
engage heroes
And
like
they still have
Keyboy on
Arlet,
the
so
rocks, so that's difficult.
nothing's
And
ever
look at
not
Boy have
winnable.
health.
And that's the
Baloyski,
Baloyski
oh,
effect.
brought him back all
Oh,
the
the
way now. 3
miscoms.
shots from the Nana. He's
The
actually very
miscoms,
low,
that's
but he's still
actually a
able
very
to maneuver
important kill.
out
They
of the
should have-
conceal now by
They should
Geek
have
over that bottom
really
lane,
committed to
trying
that.
to deal
But
with
look
the
at the
storm.
wave clear
Has
from Geek.
charged in. It's a great defense from Geek Fam.
Well,
Still
this is
staying
the
in
power
this
of
game.
Nana.
Another
But
wave
Nana and
to
Arlet.
deal with, though, now
And then
as
you have
Onyx
Barretts perhaps,
marches
so-
forward again, this time with the Black Dragon form. They've
have
already
that.
utilized a lot of their resources, Geek Fam. Luke still on cooldown, but now finally getting it back with that Ammo Fender that he missed earlier on CW. And it's still Geek Fam actually doing
Look
a
at the
very good
defense.
job at clearing.
What a
to the
defense.
Geeks.
So
now
skill
it
1
gets
and skill
interesting.
2 cooldown
They're at an
is
11
11
close to
seconds.
12K gold difference
And
earlier,
5.
And still,
Good, 11.
they're
Oh, no.
unable to crack
Yeah.
through the base of Geek.
Skill one-
And
one,
we
two,
know
and
the longer
three.
the game
Oh my
goes,
God.
this is exactly where
11 5
at
seconds,
least
and then that's without
used
cooldown
to
with
prefer to
CDR.
be in, right? They can
So what,
use
every
base,
8
hold as long as
seconds you're
possible,
able
have good
to
high ground,
get a combo with the
technically with
Vexana?
and they're
That's
willing
a
to just
massive
stall
poke.
this out and let Onyx take some objectives in order to just get a chance later on, waiting for the right window to turn the tides around.
How?
Yeah, as long as a boy is
Window,
alive, that's
Onyx, they're not. Look at that. They're not leaving anything open. Luke misses another engage. It's
I
fine.
need water.
But
Oh, I have water here.
what can Geek Fam do at this point? Sans makes it even worse by picking
Yeah,
up
they need to
Bloodwings
muster all of their
on top
defense.
of all that damage
They don't want to
already.
win this.
I think they have to wait for a big combo with the Nana, but look at Boots, man, just trying to zone. But even then, the waves gets cleared so fast.
Oh. Defensive
Okay.
wall charge from Onyx.
Alright, happy with
It's a good
that.
point that you made. They need to find a window, but right now they're locked up in their base. It's almost like a prison cell, and there are no windows in a prison cell.
I wouldn't know.
Does that
What
mean
the hell?
Like,
Interesting, Rico. What kind of experience do you have?
I've never been to prison.
No
but I've
Filipino
watched
casting
movies,
for
man.
MPL ID.
I
No,
see,
we
that's
don't.
a
No, we
great
Or
don't.
like small windows.
Don't have
in
a
prison.
broadcast.
Not
Yeah, and I wouldn't
outside.
know. I wouldn't know. But anyway, still a 12K
He's not a
gold
convict,
lead.
guys.
Vexana
I
should
am not.
only have a
Arashi
cooldown
is
nerf
also
and not
not.
a projectile
Wait,
speed
wait,
nerf.
wait.
Well,
That'll be
what are they
weird.
trying
I feel
to
left
what are
out,
they
you know
trying to
what I mean?
change?
You guys aren't. Am I a convict
Okay.
here?
Might be. The Lord now is spawning, so Onyx, they crafted put Boots in a position to flank. We'll see if that pays off right here. This is what they want though. Keep them out of the base, and now they're going for it with a conceal.
Oh, boy.
Dragon form, and oh! That's a 3-man! Final slash, not able to be followed up completely, though CW gets stunned in the back, but it's not going to be enough right now as Bloisky jumps in with a vengeance right now. The transform, oh, CW's low into nature, popped in
Oh
just
my
in
God,
time.
Kiboy.
Eternal guard to P.O. Bloisky falling, Boots with a 2-man on that furious dive, knocks him up. Now
Kiboy
brought back
with
by
the
the
play.
missiles, Chidera holding it
And look
down,
at
terrified,
Suns
and
with
poking that
blood
choke
wings.
point. Luke
So
is
much
able
damage
to
out there.
get the vision
Arm-
down,
lot
and
of,
apparently
staying
the
power
Lord
as well.
has been reset.
But
CW's
Keyboy
back
with
on it,
that
though,
flicker
Kyrie.
play saved this, saved Onyx once
1-4-0,
more.
But Onyx had lower HP bars. They have to send some of their members back again.
And they
now
don't have the
it's a reset
battle
for
spells
that
anymore.
Lord.
Everybody
Kyrie's
does
half
it.
health here.
Ultimates.
Looks
Keyboy
he's
will
getting
not
that
have it back
healing
up. Sans' ultimate is
13
already up.
seconds left for
Maybe they
Bloisky
use
to
that
spawn. And
immediately.
look at that, they're trying to blitz a Lord.
Oh,
Dragon
Hazel.
form now
Oh,
with
what a
wild
wild
charge
charge
on the 2 members,
again.
and Eternal
And
Guard to knock him up even longer to Retribution. but it's Kyrie who
unbelievable.
times it
The
better.
knock-up-
And in the Lord pit, it is
The knock-up
Hazel
chain
balls
is just
in the
so
back.
good.
It is a boy. Chidera is forced back, dashes out to safety. Beloy pops in that conceal,
Man.
and they are
Onyx had just a
Two
easier
members.
draft, honestly.
now.
Because you combo with
Having to
Keyboy, and
face
then you have the
5
knockup from Suns as
members
well.
from
The
Onyx and
combo,
Lord.
right? From the passive and the
all
skill 1,
odds
skill
against
2
the entire
of
world here,
Suns.
Beloisky and Chidera, the final ones. It looks like CW is going to be able to break that inhibitor in the bottom side, but what?
A final slash, a desperate one at that as
Chidera.
Chidera pops in over to nature. He's able to get CW
No.
low enough. The immortality, but now he gets
It's
knocked
over.
up, wall down, and
Oh,
that should
that's
be
2-0
it.
for Onyx.
Geek
That should be
Fam
it.
Clean swept by Onyx in their
Second base
rematch.
mage is a boy.
Wow.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
grand final,
I would say
it
yes.
was
I agree.
a 4-2
Ente.
MPLI 2020.
Let's look back at that Lord fight. Why
Why
it's,
This is what they want though. Keep
So
them
this is
out
the
of
first
base,
Lord
and
fight.
now they're going for it with a
every
conceal.
time Hazel
Boy.
is he shows himself, there's always that exchange, and then
Final slash, not able to be
what
followed up
Suns was,
completely. CW
safe.
gets
And
stunned in the back, but it's not going to be enough right now as Bloisky jumps up with
he
vengeance
still
right
had
now.
the
transform, CW's
blood
low
wings,
nature,
right? So it will
just
just,
in time
and then
for
the
Eternal
damage
Guard
is there
to
from
P.O.
Suns.
Bloisky falling, Boots with a
Keyboy.
2-man on that.
Keyboy's
Gets stunned in
jump
the back, but it's not going to be enough right now as Bloisky jumps up with the
The
vengeance
flicker,
right now.
look at this.
The transform, CW's low into nature,
Yep,
popped in just
flicker
in time
play.
for Eternal Guard to P.O. Bloisky falling, Boots
That
with a
allowed them to
2-man
kinda
on
reset
that furious
backlines.
dive,
Imagine,
knocks him up. Now brought back by the missiles,
Onyx
Chidera
HP bars were very
holding it
low.
down, terrified,
And then
poked
because
in
of what
that choke
Keyboy did,
point,
it kind of
Luke
gave them a second chance.
is
And then
able
on
to
the
get
refresh,
vision.
on the second
a
Lord fight, you're gonna notice that it's again
13
Keyboy.
seconds left for Beloisky
He
to
saw there are
spawn.
3 or
And look
4
at that, they're
members
trying
of
to
Geek
blitz
that
the
showed
Lord.
themselves already. And Keyboy had obviously had that wild charge and then Suns with a follow up. So the knock-up chain is there. And then you have CW and Suns. So they will be able to deal the damage. That's it.
Able to just play that game.
What happened to Eve? There was a massive, so
The
many nerfs.
adaptation made the learning curve for Onyx in game number 1.
Check his
where
bank.
Geek Fam were able to get the better of them in the early phase.
There's so many nerfs on the Eve. That's what
I don't know if
happened.
it's
That's basically it.
also maybe Geek Fam tilting in game 2.
Counter engage.
Yeah, that's what happened
Onyx
to
today
Eve. It
was
got nerfed so
brilliant,
badly.
I believe.
The
Every
snowball
time
from
that
early
Geek
game, Onyx
Fam
discipline
saw
led them
small
to win
window
again, to
or a small opening
win a
for them
clean
to
sweep
make that
against Geek.
play, Onyx was ready. They were ready. And this is something that
All right, hey, shout out to the
Onyx seems to
1,700
have
or 19 viewers that
amongst
actually
all the
went
other
here.
teams here
You
at
guys are
MPLID
great.
So far. But let's take
And
the interview
So far, it's 6 p.m. We will have a little bit of a recording. I'll ask what time they will be here. But maybe if the game start at 6:30, maybe I'll also do another coverage of that series. Maybe. I'll confirm. I'll confirm, guys. I'll ask my friends because we were supposed to record something at 8 p.m. That's why. Maybe watch. I will not understand this anyways. So I'll give you an update whether or not I'll be casting the Aura Fire game. I would want to. Aura vs Arcida will be nice, and I'm sure that'll be that you guys will be watching that. So I'll make an announcement. Follow my socials, guys. I'll be announcing in Instagram story through my Instagram stories, and maybe through my Facebook, and yeah, I'll probably go live earlier, maybe a few minutes earlier than the game, so that you guys will know, and you can call your friends to watch it with me. All right. Until then, this is the end of this restream, and I hope that you had fun. I had a lot of fun myself. I don't understand any from this. But yeah, when is MPLP starting? March 15. Take note, 4 p.m. in the Philippines. That will be the timing. For now, that's the end of the stream. Thank you so much for watching. I'll make an announcement if I'll be watching the second series of MPL ID. Until then, goodbye. Bye-bye.
Boleh?